this afternoon. Our cameraman is under the weather, and hopefully he'll be able to be back with us on Friday. But get well wishes to Gabe. But Peter Wilson will be with us at around tip time, as well as Noble Mays. And basically, I'm saying you're stuck with me for the next 25 minutes as we get set for tip time here tonight. Our first game of the night will feature the improving Lady Rockets, 5-13 on the season. They will take on a Fairview team that is struggling at 3-17 on this season. Let's take a commercial break. Want to get into a few of the things that we're going to see tonight, especially on the Fairview side of the basketball, give you a little information about the Lady Jackets. We'll do that when we return here on TC Sports 1.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
And welcome back as we get set for our first match of the night. Fairview, the Lady Jackets, and the Lady Rockets. As we spoke about a few minutes ago, Lady Jackets are going to come in tonight struggling at this point. They are extremely young, coached by Wayne McGowan. Wayne, longtime fixture at Fairview and friend of mine from a long way back. He was a little younger than I was, but graduated from Moore County High School, and his cousin Larry or brother Larry was a teammate of mine, and so we go back a long way. Got to speak with Wayne a little bit before the game, and he was telling me a little bit about this Fairview group. He said, I'm extremely young this year. He said, looking at the record, of course you can tell we're probably a little young, but he said, I'm not starting any seniors, don't have any seniors I don't think on the team. The other thing tonight is he has 2 of his starters out. They have had some sickness that has run through the Lady Jacket team, so they are down 2 starters tonight before we even begin. So an uphill battle for the Lady Jackets got even tougher. As you go on the road, that makes it tough enough. But down 2 starters on a team that's struggling already, that job will be tough tonight for the Lady Jackets. And, of course, the Lady Rockets want to make it that much tougher. Coach Hal Murrell's team beginning to show some signs of improvement, and they have the middle school young ladies that have come up and give them some depth. These young ladies have been pretty fearless when they've been inserted into the game, and Coach Murrell, I spoke with him a little bit tonight, and he indicated, he said, it's different because now I have some players that can push others in practice. He said, you look down the bench sometimes and you may not see the option you want. I've got a few more faces to look at. He said, I'm going to work these young ladies in, and they're going to get some time on the floor. And, it's a good building block for this team, but it also gives him the ability to be able to scrimmage live. And you think about that, I mean, throughout the year, due to the injuries, they haven't had 10 healthy girls to be able to scrimmage unless they brought someone else in. So, that's an advantage tonight. They dress out the middle schoolers. There are 7 young ladies that will dress out off that middle school team. And like you say, that just gives them an ability to be able to do some different things in practice. And the Lady Rockets have gotten a lot better. They have improved throughout this season, took their lumps early on, but even against good teams, against Murfreesboro Central Magnet, they lost that contest but played very well. A contest which they can hold their heads up high, that they played well and improved in. They took care of business in the first 3 region or district games. They took care of Grundy. They took care of Cascade, teams that they wanted to beat. Ended up losing to the preseason favorite Community, but played them very tough well into the 4th quarter. And you think about, hey, if you get good balanced scoring, you're here at home, you got a chance to run the table. And the other thing about it is right now, the Lady Rockets have the advantage along with the Rockets. You have been on the road. They have played all 3 of their district contests on the road. So all 3 of the remaining district contests here at home. So hopefully for the Rockets and Lady Rockets, they get to make up a little ground. Lady Rockets could find themselves, if they sweep, they could find themselves tied with the Vi Queens at the end of the year. And if the Rockets are able to sweep, they find themselves probably in 2nd place in the district. So, a lot to play for. Tonight, of course, another non-district matchup. We'll have a couple more of those sprinkled in along the way with those 3 remaining district games. There is still a trip to Spring Hill next Tuesday. And also, there is a trip to Fayetteville City. That is the 2nd to last ball game this season. Cascade at home, that region final game will be, or district final game, will be the final game of the regular season. And then we will move on into the district tourney. Let's take another time out, hear from some more of our fine sponsors. We'll be back with more Rocket Sports here on TC Sports 1.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back as we inch closer to game time here in Chapel Hill. It's the Lady Jackets and the Lady Rockets. As we spoke about, Lady Rockets improving by leaps and bounds. They've gotten a lot better throughout the course of this season. That's a testament not only to just their toughness mentally and physically, but coaching staff's done a really, really nice job. When you start out tough, as the Lady Rockets did, sometimes it's hard to keep control mentally. That you go into those games with a positive mental attitude. And Coach Merle, Coach Molesky, Coach Preston, Coach Curtis done a really nice job of keeping those ladies together, keeping them focused. And the results are beginning to pay off. As we said, they went through the first part of the district schedule, 2-1. And you look at the last few games that they have played. They won over Westwood at Christmas, their last game out of the Christmas tournament there, 48-36. Lost to Moore County 47-40, a game that they led 14-2 after one quarter. They came back, won over Grundy County on the road in 59-42, what may have been their best performance of the year. Came back home, lost to a really good Central Magnet team, 62-49. At Community, in that game well into the second half, ended up losing that one 58-42. They come back in their last outing on Friday against Cascade, or last Tuesday, against Cascade. That score was 52-32 in favor of the Lady Rockets. And one of the reasons that they have been so good here as of late is that Mason Kirby has really stepped up her game. Kirby had 24 in her last outing against Cascade. She has been over that 20 mark consistently. She's hit 30 before in the season. Her game, where early on she was a great spot-up shooter, she's been able to now get off a pick, be able to get off the dribble, get her own shot. That has given her some more opportunities, which she has been able to cash in on, and that has helped her team find some different ways to score. We've talked about it a lot here on the broadcast, and myself and Noble. She is great, but you've got to have that supporting cast that really is able to step up, and that's where Kinsley Enlow and Megan Mealer have just been invaluable when they come to play, and you can get all three of those young ladies off and confident early on. This team can be really good, and as we talked about, against Central Magnet, they played really well. Central had one little stretch where they ran off 8 or 10 points, and the game pretty much stayed right at 8, 9, 10 before they pushed it out at the end with some free throws. Central Magnet was a really good team. First time they played, the results, I think they won by 25 the first time these two teams played. So Lady Rockets getting much better, and I think beginning to get some more confidence. Enlow, in particular lately, I think has been a little more willing to take it off the dribble, been a little more aggressive with the dribble, looking for her shot a little bit more. And Mealer, when she can get set again, she's been providing some good outside shooting, good offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding, and she's been a young lady that when they can get someone other than Kirby going, This team's been really difficult to deal with, especially here as of late. And they'll be a team as you head down the stretch. You look at some of the last games. Excuse me. Look at some of the last games. You got Fairview tonight. They're going to be favored to win here tonight. Grundy County at home, they'll be favored. Spring Hill, they'll be favored. Community here at home, it's going to be a tough challenge for the Lady Rockets, but one that they can win. I think when they go to Fayetteville, even though Fayetteville was able to come in here early in the season and win a 43-40 squeaker, I think the Lady Rockets have improved enough. I would favor them there and at Cascade. So if you can do that, you would go into a tourney winning 5 of your last 6 at least, and that would spell, I think, a lot of trouble for some other teams because you'd be playing confidently at that point, and you get into a situation where you go up against Community, you see them for the 3rd time. Anything can happen. You just want to keep getting better. The young ladies that have come up from the 8th grade keep pushing the older veteran players. And this team, I think, has some good things on the horizon. Hopefully here tonight, they'll pick up another win against the Lady Jackets. Let's take another break. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back, everyone, as we continue pregame here on TC Sports 1. Troy Cashin awaiting the arrival of Mr. Noble Mays. As I said earlier, our cameraman, Mr. Gabe Hall, may have put the jinx on him. I've called him the Iron Man. He has been here every time, but under the weather. Hope he feels much better, and maybe we'll be able to be back with us on Friday. Mr. Peter Wilson, he'll join us for our production working on the computer here in just a few moments. But for the next few minutes, I want to talk a little bit about this Lady Rocket squad. We talked about the wing players, the outside players, but to have a good balanced team, you got to have good inside game. Carly Warner, the senior, has done a good job stepping up here, especially as of late, rebounding the ball well. And that's something they've got to have. They need Warner to rebound, give them 5-6 points a game. That is what they want from her. And also the freshman, Kaylin Pope, she's been a really good player, but the one problem that she's had early is they can't keep her on the floor like they would like to. She's been getting in some early foul trouble and hasn't had the minutes that Coach Murrow would like to be able to advance her seasoning here this season as a freshman. But when she's been on the floor, getting better, providing them some more depth inside, being able to rebound the basketball. And it looks like now she's becoming a little more comfortable. We talked about when she was on the floor with her fellow freshmen, she was really looking for her shot. As a young player, sometimes you defer to the older players. You're trying to, earn your playing time, earn your respect. But, at some point, you got to have the ability to say, you know what, I've paid my dues at this point. If I've got something, I'm going to be a little more aggressive, and maybe beginning to see that out of Kaylin a little bit. So that's something that we'll look forward to with a lot of joy to see her be able to continue to develop throughout this season. And as I said, I think here tonight you look down the schedule and you can't take anything for granted, but at the same time it looks like they're going to have some opportunities to be able to pick up some wins down the stretch and, of course, gain check. Okay, I'm sorry. We had a Peter sliding in here. I think we turned a button off, so I think we're good now. But Also, you've got some other young ladies that have begun to step up. You think about coming off the bench. Josie Brown, the freshman's been really good, coming in, hitting some three-pointers for them. You've also begun to see you've got Anna Rabin getting some minutes. Megan Skaggs, who started the season as a starter, she's come off the bench, provided them some good minutes as well. And, it's just a team effort. This group, Samantha Hopkins has been in the contest. She's a senior. She's played well in her stretches in the contest. And, you've got up and down this roster young ladies that are contributing, and that's what they're going to have the rest of the way if they hope to have some success, not only down the stretch here in the regular season, but also in the tournament as well. Let's take another break. We'll be back with more here from Forrest High School as we get set for Lady Jackets and Lady Rockets here on TC Sports 1.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back as we inch closer to tip time here at Forrest High School. Crowd beginning to assemble here as on a Tuesday night. Thought maybe we might be a little bit slim on the crowd here tonight, but folks have been filing in here in the last few minutes. It looks like we're going to have a pretty good Tuesday night crowd here in Chapel Hill. As you well know, Forrest fans, with their support of these teams, both coming out to the games and monetarily, is second to none. And they always get great support, even when the records aren't like you really want them to be at this point of the season. But fans continue to come out and support these young men and young ladies as they continue to get better as we come down this stretch. Looking at the starting lineups tonight for Fairview, as we said, coached by Wayne McGowan. McGowan will start number 12, Emma Sharp. Also 24, Madison McGowan. 30, Maddie Brewer. 32, Anna Marie Brown. And 45, Abby Luffman. As if you are just now joining us, Fairview not only has had a difficult season at 3-17, Coach McGowan is starting or has no seniors in his starting lineup, and he's also down 2 starters tonight. So Fairview's job became a little more difficult, as not only are they young, but also they are hurting as far as the sickness bug has come around the Fairview team as well. And maybe they're not feeling well right now, not doing well. Lady Rockets beginning to get themselves into a groove here. We'll go down to our public address table here in just a few moments as Miss Brenda Brown will give us our starting lineups. Also, we'll have our invocation and our national anthem as we get set for Lady Rockets and the Lady Jackets here on TC Sports 1. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
And our national anthem, as always, beautifully sung by Miss Michaela Paschke, as we get set for your starting lineups here in Chapel Hill. First of all, your starting lineups for the visiting Lady Yellow Jackets of Fairview, coached by Wayne McGowan. They come in with an overall mark of 3 wins and 17 losses. Lady Jackets decked out in the black with the white numerals.
Wayne McGowan, number 12, Emma Sharp. Number 24, Madison McGowan. Number 30, Maddie Brewer. Number 32, Anna Main Brown. Number 52, Abby Luffman. Now starting for Coach Hal Morrow and the Forrest Lady Rockets. Starting at guard, senior, number 5, Mason Kirby. At forward, number 11, sophomore, Kinsley Elo. Joining her in the forward position, senior, number 15, Megan Miller. At forward, number 21, freshman, Kaylin Pope. And starting at guard, senior, number 34, Carly Warner.
And it will be the customary starting 5 here as of late for Coach Hal Merle. It will be the senior Mason Kirby, sophomore Kinsley Enlow, senior Megan Meagler, senior Carly Jo Warner, and the freshman Kaylin Pope, your starting 5 for the Lady Rockets. Almost set to get this one underway here. Noble Mays joining us. Good afternoon, my friend.
Good afternoon there, T-Roy. Good afternoon, Gate. And Peter, I'm sorry, Peter. I had to look up at you again. I'm sorry, young Peter.
We're going to tell everybody, Gabe, of course, out tonight under the weather. Hope he feels better. So bear with me. I'm going to try to call and film at the same time. It could be a train wreck, but we're going to find out here in a minute.
He had a hard time, Peter, last time I seen him and you weren't around. So let's wish him some luck tonight.
We just know they are valuable assets.
That they are assets. I agree with that, sir. Yes, indeed. They are certainly assets.
Very happy to have Peter with us for the whole game. Usually during wrestling, he doesn't get here till like 6:30 or so, so we feel like we're blessed that we got him for the whole game tonight.
Nothing wrong with a young man having so many extracurricular activities.
Got a momentary delay here before we get started. I'm not sure they're looking at the book. And Noble, I'm going to tell you something. This should be like a mandatory thing. Fairview's coaching staff, I got to commend them. They have their book. They have a piece of paper over their book, and it is printed out, typed out. There is no having to try to decipher who's starting, what their names are. Beautifully printed. It is a broadcaster's paradise to look at their book.
Well, I'll tell you what, T-Roy. Look like they're having a whole nother game administration meeting there, and it looks as though there may be somebody who was not initially in the book. I don't know how they're going about that, but it looked like they may have added a late addition there, but no technical foul being called, so it looked like the books are correct, gentlemen.
All right, it is going to be Megan Meagler stepping in to jump it up for the Lady Rockets. I believe that's going to be Brown, 32, Anna Marie Brown for the Lady Jackets, and we are set to get this one underway. Ball is in the air, and the tip controlled by the Lady Rockets. In low, bringing it into front court. Kinsley, who has played very well as of late. Really picking up her game. Outside, Meagler with it. Getting into the paint, tries to scoop it up, and we got a foul call.
And the 45 tried to slide over that time. Luffman a little late with the slide over. Aggressive move that time to the hole, T-Roy.
Yeah, you like the aggressiveness of the take there by Miller early. First foul on the Lady Jackets as the inbound comes long to Pope. Now backdoor, nice cut inside by Kirby, and Mason with the early bucket. Very nicely done, Noble. Went outside, faked outside, then cut it back inside off the back door in a beautiful entry pass.
Success, confidence when you can get started early, T-Roy. Execution.
Fairview will bring it on the wing area, getting a screen. Now the dump down to Luffman. Couldn't get the shot off. They'll swing it over here on the right wing. Pass picked off. We'll head the other way quickly. Out in front of the pack, Kirby. She'll pull it up. Shot on the way, no good. Mason loose ball rebound. Ball kicked away out of bounds to the Lady Rockets. Nice steal there defensively as they got after Fairview early.
Extra possessions, T-Roy. Just need to take advantage of it.
Comes long there. Meager with it. Around that screen, in low, behind the pick, shot no good. Rebound battle for it, cleared by Fairview finally, but lots of pressure in rear court. Here come the Lady Jackets with it. Lady Rockets got what they wanted out of the set, Noble. Got a good look.
A great look, T-Roy. Just didn't knock it down, but if we can keep getting those, I'll love the percentage. 30%, good enough for me.
Defensively, shot put up from three. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for inside. Long rebound controlled by Fairview. Shot put up no good, and we've got a rebounding foul inside. It's going to go on Brown as Warner had good position inside. Over the back was Brown for the foul.
Yes, indeed. As you said, Warner had great position. That interior there, T-Roy, and an excellent job. They did have a second chance opportunity, but they were not able to take advantage of the Lady Jackets to speak up.
Here comes Kirby into front court. Over on the wing, and this time we got an offensive foul. Noble screen away from the ball that time, I think.
Yes, indeed, and you certainly hate to see those wasted opportunities, not only giving up the possession, but getting a foul in the process of an offense.
That's the thing. You don't want to rack up those early fouls. Luffman steps out to receive it. They're working around the perimeter, pass inside. They get off the shot. It's on the way. This one way off the mark, but saved by Fairview. Another long shot put up no good. Rebound on the floor. They'll battle for it out of bounds to the Lady Rockets.
Good aggressive play that time. Miller hustling to the ball there. A little extra aggression from both teams there. Excellent no call that time.
Lady Rockets lead it 2-0 here early. They'll dump it inside. Knocked away. Ball on the floor. Picked back up by the Lady Rockets, and got a traveling violation there. Noble, I thought we might get a foul out of that, but
I did think she had a great bit of assistance from the Lady Jackets is the reason why she had that turnover.
Yeah. I was going to further lobby that maybe she was fouled in the act of shooting.
I thought the determination would be if it was on the floor, not to be honest with you, T-Roy. I was not expecting a turnover.
Fairview gets a good look. Defender falls down. Shot off the mark. Rebound pulled away by the Lady Rockets, and here they come quickly the other way. Penetration and ball knocked away out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Rockets. 4:59 left here, opening quarter. Lady Rockets gotten a couple of shots. Oh, nicely done as they get it inside. Beautiful screen set and a nice roll by the freshman Pope.
Miller found Pope cutting to the basket, T-Roy, and Pope 1 for 1. Great job with the layup.
I think that just does nothing but help her confidence. Know that she can be a producing member out here with, as I say, the big girls.
I like to say productive on both ends because she's very productive on defense.
Yeah, most undoubtedly. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebound battle for. Fairview will pick it back up. Another 3 on the way off the mark. Rebound battle for inside. Put up no good. Got a battle for the loose ball rebound, and this one Looks like we got a jump ball situation.
Yeah, Fisher called jump ball. I was keeping an eye on T-Roy to see if that was going to be the second one on Luffman or not.
It'll stay with the Lady Jackets. 4-0 Lady Rockets. Lob it in quickly. Shot put up, no good. Rebound. Luffman got it. Second chance point.
Fell right in her lap, T-Roy. She knew what to do with it.
Warner's got it on the wing. Goes baseline. Carly with the drive. Gets inside and draws the foul. Nice job by Warner putting it on the floor. Noble, they overplayed her toward the top. She put it, went baseline, picked up the foul.
I'll tell you what I liked about it. Not only the, as you said, overplayed it and went baseline, I like the fact that she made her mind up relatively quickly, T-Roy, and made that move towards the basket.
Carly Warner settles in. First one on the way. And good. Warner will get another. As we've got the youngsters are going to check in now, and Coach Merle has not been afraid to go to the young players. Sienna Borba is going to check in. Also, let's see, we've got early here Caden Connell. And let's see who else, Noble. As Warner's second one, this one good as well. Let's see who else we've got here.
We've got number 23.
Addie Howes and Sadie Smith.
Sadie Smith, yes indeed.
So 6-2 Lady Rockets, just over halfway through this opening quarter. Shot put up, blocked away beautifully. And we'll head the other way quickly. With the dribble, nice wraparound pass, shot put up and in. Very nicely done by these young ladies who Noble continue to impress. They have been fearless.
Somebody gonna be mad at me. I'm not taking 20 out of the game.
I'm telling you, nicely done. But a basket on the other end as Fairview answers. But somebody forgot to tell these young ladies that this was not middle school anymore.
Look at that.
Shot put up. This one off the mark. Out of bounds it will go to Fairview.
T-Roy, she had a block on one end, and when I say she, it was number 20, Howes, had a block on one end, pushed the ball up the court, and had a nice wraparound pass, T-Roy.
Noble, who got the payoff?
It was Smith, number 23, I believe. Sadie Smith got the payoff.
Drive inside, shot no good, rebound to the Lady Rockets. Into front court. Connell's got it up top. Pass to Kirby. Squares and fires, shot in and out, no good. Rebound battle for, run down and controlled by the Lady Rockets. Mason Kirby will back it out. You watch the movement right now. These young ladies not standing around, doing a nice job away from the ball. Penetration inside, and we're going to have a foul. Noble aggressive here for these young ladies, and Coach Merle is doing something that I find really interesting here. He's leaving a senior out there with them to give them the guidance, but he's giving them, hey, there's 4 of us, so I don't have to worry about whether I should defer and not take a shot. These young ladies are being aggressive.
I don't even think they looking to the senior for any guidance or anything of that nature, T-Roy. They just doing what comes natural to them.
You're right, and that's what you love to see.
And I will mention the fact that you brought it to everybody's attention. It's worth notifying that Kirby is on the court, but these 8th graders here, they look like they just doing exactly what comes natural.
1 of 2 is Sadie Smith, and the lead is 5. 9-4 with 2:35 left here, opening quarter. And the starters are going to make their way back in. These ultra young ladies here, 8th graders, making a good accounting of themselves. Good on-ball pressure. Down the lane, shot put up, it'll go. And I believe it'll count. Let's see. Yep. Substitutions back in as we'll get a wholesale roster change here for the Lady Rockets. Smith is going to stay in the game. Sadie will stay in the contest as Meagher, Warner, Pope, I believe in low return. Sorry, shot put up, no good. Cannot convert on the 3-point play, and we'll go back the other way. Noble was here a little bit early today working on some things, and we got a foul coming across on the drive. Coach Merle had these young ladies, middle schoolers, here about an hour and a half before everybody comes on the floor. He's going through things with them. You know, hey, here's what we need to do. Here's this play. Here's what we do on this play. You know, just running down some things to get them a little more familiar. That shot put up. Bang! Kinsley in low from way downtown, and that's a good sign. Got her feet set and delivered on time.
It's a great sign. Not only confidence for her, but it looks good on the board up there, making it 12-6 in favor of the home team.
On the defensive end now, trying to get after it. The Jackets with it out front. Go cross court. Fairview gets inside and draws a foul. Went for the steal. Noble came up empty, and Fairview ends up getting a couple of free throws out of this one.
Yes, indeed. Caught once they missed the steal, caught the Lady Rockets out of position on defense that time, and picked up a foul in the block attempt.
To the line for two, first of which a little short, as Luffman's going to check back in. That's 40 Addie Sullivan at the stripe. Sullivan readies for her second. This one on the way, and this one good. Kirby's going to check back in for the Lady Rockets. Smith, who played well in her stint.
She played exceptionally well, T-Roy, and I hope I gave credit to the right young lady. If I'm not mistaken, T-Roy, she came in and got 3 points.
Up top, in low, they go inside. Meager in the paint, scoops it up and got it. Nicely done.
As you said, had a nice little scoop and the patience with a pivot foot, T-Roy.
Approaching the 1 minute mark. Lady Rockets with a touchdown lead at 14-7 here late in the quarter.
It's all right. 2 scores, score ahead.
Fairview working, and you see right now that defense really working, trying to get through those screens. Fairview trying to be patient here as they get inside, shot put up and in. Nice penetration there. Lady Rockets wasted no time. They go the other way. Quickly from the corner, 3-ball, bang. Got set and delivered, did Megan Meager. Good look by Kirby, but Meager did what you do as a shooter. Get down the floor, get set, and be ready to gun it.
I got the Lady Rockets 2 from 3 from downtown. T-Roy, 67%.
Fairview with it here along the baseline. You just watch off the ball. Defenders trying to get through those screens. The penetration. Ball knocked away. Picked back up by Fairview. Quick shot, no good, but we got a foul. .7 seconds left in the quarter. Tough break for the Lady Rockets.
Yes, it was, T-Roy. Not only the loose ball there that we had an opportunity to get that we weren't able to get.
First toss, good. (17-10) game, but Noble, you like the fact you put 17 up offensively in this first quarter. Second toss rattles around, no good, but
T-Roy, we got a lane violation. She will get an opportunity to shoot another one. We have a Lady Rocket who went into the lane too early.
So Sullivan now a chance to convert. Toss on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around, and time will expire here in the opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books here in Chapel Hill. Your score, Lady Rockets 17, Lady Jackets 10.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And Welcome back here. Second quarter set to get underway. Good first quarter by the Lady Rockets. They lead it 17-10, and Noble got excellent contributions from up and down that bench.
Great first quarter. All 5 starters in the scoring column, and even one person off the bench, Smith, on the scoring board, T-Roy.
Younger players look good as well. Enlow's going to back it out. Kinsley, dribble up top between the legs. Kick, Kirby, spot up 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, battle for, put up and in by Pope. Good offensive output here. That's 4 already for Pope.
Last game I seen her, she had 4. I'm going to go ahead and beat Nostradamus. She will have her scoring high for the season tonight, T-Roy.
She's playing well here early, and she just looks each and every game, Noble, that she's gaining confidence.
And that's how you end up with your scoring high eventually. You get another confidence, and you put up shots.
Fairview to play it in. On the wing with it, Lady Rockets. Working defensively here. Staying man-to-man. Noble, they've maintained good discipline on the defensive end, too. Fairview hadn't gotten any easy looks.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, Fairview is not putting the ball on the interior, and the Lady Rockets have always shown me this season they do a great job when you don't go in the interior.
Brown with it. Puts it on the floor. Up top. Swing it around. Backdoor cut, pass deflected, shot muscled up, no good, but we got a foul. Going to be Carly Warner with the foul. And Noble, both these teams picking up fouls at a fast pace. 16 fouls on the Lady Rockets. That's the second on Carly Warner. 5 already on Fairview.
Keep an eye, T-Roy. 2 on Warner, 2 on Miller for the Lady Rockets.
Brown to the line, converts the first of 2. As she was fouled in the act of shooting Anna Marie Brown. Second toss. On its way, good as well. Josie Brown entering the game for the first time as the freshman who has played really well. Spots up right corner here is Lady Rockets got it in front court. Just watch the motion here. They've been able to get some good looks off their set offense. Miller, nice job getting by the defender. Got in the paint, lost the handle. Needs some help. Ball poked away and stolen by McGowan. Back the other way. Here comes Fairview. Sharp out top. Both of these teams, Noble, looking to run a lot of screens, trying to get a shooter free to get a good, easy look.
Lady Jackets are not getting anything easy, T-Roy. Again, that interior has not been open tonight.
3 on the way. This time Sharp no good. Rebound battle for inside, out of bounds. 2. Fairview.
And T-Roy, I don't have the amount of three-point attempts by the Lady Jackets, but they have not hit any this evening.
They have been some contested looks. They haven't gotten very many open looks.
Well, I'll say this. They have had to settle for quite a bit of them because the interior is not open.
Yeah. Sharp going to deliver, but we got a foul before this one ever gets started. We got a legal screen, Noble.
Wasted their only opportunity to put 3 on the board, T-Roy.
Exactly. Took a good look at Mason Kirby, who has been on a tear here as of late. In front court, Lady Rockets with it. In low. Up front, Pope with it. The freshman who has played very well here in the early going. Fake from the corner, put it on the floor. Inside, dump down, and let's see what we got. Got to travel first. But once again, Noble, they were going to get the shot they wanted.
They are, T-Roy. They're doing a great job of getting Pope about 5 feet in the end.
Now a little pressure. Ball poked away on the floor. We got a scrap for it. Jump ball situation as Pope hustling. They'll pick up their freshman teammate as Fairview will maintain possession. Brewer to play it in. Go ahead, Noble.
You don't believe in jinx, do you? If you do, let me know, because I don't want to jinx the young lady.
No, I'm good.
Pope has 0 fouls and will be able to play on defense all game if she wants to, T-Roy.
I'm with you, Noble. That's what I had talked about earlier, that they would love to see her be able to get more minutes.
Well, she's going to get them this evening.
And we've got a timeout taken by Coach McGowan, try to get a set run. We'll take a break with him. 19-12 your score.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Welcome back. As 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here, second quarter. 19-12 Lady Rockets, says Noble. Talked about early, this schedule is favorable for the Lady Rockets down the stretch. You look at it, I'm expecting them to go at least 5-1 down the stretch. Possibly, if they come here home and play well against Community, hey, you never know. You could be 6-0 down the stretch. But I feel like a stretch of winnable games and confidence builders for the Lady Rockets.
Does sound quite favorable. 5-1, T-Roy. I don't care what you're playing. You'll take 5-1, right?
Most definitely. Fairview with the inbounds. Ball poked away, picked back up by Fairview. Little ragtag right now by the Lady Jackets as they're having difficulty handling the ball. Up front, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound battled for and controlled, and here comes Meager on the move. Baseball pass in front court, getting underneath, putting it up, will not drop. There's Pope again, she'll put it up and in.
T-Roy, how many points is that for Pope?
6.
How many is her total to be on the season all-time high for the season?
I can't remember her having any more than that right now as Fairview tries to answer with a 3, no good.
6. She had a career high tonight, T-Roy. 6 points, and it's still early in the first half.
Kirby with it in front court. Dump down. There's Pope. She'll put it up and in. There's number 7 and 8, Noble.
I told you still early in the first half, T-Roy. She's going to be your leading scorer tonight.
Hey, Noble, here's the thing, though. You think about the development of Pope. The outside game has been really good. If Pope continues to develop, they've got a real weapon against post players now. Not only defensively, but offensively now.
T-Roy, I've always wanted her to play defense. I want to play the whole game, stay in the game. If she can manage to stay out of foul trouble and play in the game and come in and give you double digits on offense, oh, you ain't doing nothing but winning, my man. Excuse my English. I said ain't nothing, but you're not doing anything but winning.
Hey, we got a timeout taken. Fairview wants to talk it over. 11-point Lady Rocket lead.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back, Troy Cash and Noble Mays. Peter Wilson tonight. We are minus our cameraman, Mr. Gabe Hall, under the weather. Certainly wish him to get well soon, and maybe he'll be back with us on Friday. Noble, down the stretch, I talked with you just a second ago about it. That stretch of games is favorable for the Lady Rockets. They've got tonight, then they will go back here on Friday as Grundy County comes rolling in. They'll be favored there. Spring Hill next week. You've also got, Cascade's the final game of the season. That'll be a favored contest. Fayetteville, they lost here to Fayetteville, but I really think they've improved enough they can win that game. Then you've got Community. So, it's a really good stretch, I think, of games for the Lady Rockets.
And T-Roy, let me give you an interesting stat. I'll tell you the advancement of the Lady Rockets. The young lady they always count on, Kirby,
yeah,
2 points for the night. And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that to say we got contribution from the whole team because they up 9 points and Kirby only got 2 points, T-Roy.
Yeah, I think maybe, she's proved she's human tonight, Noble. She's missed a few that have kind of spun in and out on her as Fairview pressuring the basketball. Ball on the floor, and let's see what we got. Jump ball situation, as you see the official pointing in the direction of the Lady Rockets. But as you said, it's a luxury when you can stretch out to a 9-10 point lead and your best player not having their best night.
Yes, indeed. And all we ever been looking for is a contribution from everyone else.
Back out front. There's a shot on the way. That one good. She hurt us, Noble. She was offended. She said, I am automatic. Don't think I'm ever going to miss.
And T-Roy, I must have ducked my head. I thought number 11, Inlow, got that one. I apologize.
I think that was Kirby.
All right. Thank you very much for your help.
My head's in the camera tonight, and folks, apologize. Gabe does a wonderful job. This is not an easy thing to do, but as you're seeing by my feeble attempt here tonight, but Gabe does a wonderful job at our camera work. Fairview working around against that Lady Rocket man-to-man pressure. Ball knocked away momentarily, regained by Fairview. Shot put up no good as Warner's going to let that one drift out of bounds, and we'll head back the other way.
T-Roy, I'll go ahead and say it for Inlow. Inlow did an excellent job getting her hand in there and knocking that ball loose, and I would have liked to seen her get rewarded for that because it looked like the offensive player had an advantage with that offhand she used.
Fairview going to pick up as they've stretched their defensive pressure out a little bit. Top of the circle, there's a spot up three, in and out. That one looked good from here as Inlow got a good look. Ball knocked away on the floor out of bounds to go to the Lady Jackets. 1:18 left here, second quarter. As you see, 11-point Lady Rocket lead. Looking for win number 6 on the season, and Noble, they split their last 6. So this would get them above 500 in their last 7 games, and that's where you want to be, trending upward.
Yes, indeed. In anything you do, you want to be trending upward, sir.
There's the pick. McGowan picks up the dribble. Around that high screen. Hart picks it up, pass and intercepted by Inlow.
Great job being in the right spot that time. Ball was having trouble getting across. I think it was Carly Warner who put her hand up, but Inlow got rewarded for it.
Kirby back on the right side, Inlow. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Shot on the way and good. And there is that knockdown freshman shooter, Josie Brown. She delivers again. And Noble, she reminds me a lot of Mason Kirby when Kirby was younger, being able to get down the floor, find a spot, and get a jump shot up and be really accurate.
I think she's the 7th player for the Lady Rockets to go into the scoring column this evening, T-Roy. Great production all around.
We've seen Kirby be able to expand her game. Long three, good. Step back by Brewer right before the buzzer here at halftime. That gets Fairview a little closer. We head to the break with your score. The Lady Rockets of Forrest 28 and the Lady Jackets of Fairview 17. We'll be back after this.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet. You know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Local agents Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And welcome back here at halftime. As you see, 28-17 Lady Rockets, but they had doubled them up before the three at the buzzer from Fairview. Good first half by the Lady Rockets, and hopefully we'll see the same from the Rockets as Coach Shane Chapman moves in here. Shane, tough one here tonight. They're a really good squad, 17-3 on the season. They played some hard-nosed games this season, and they'll be a battle-tested team you'll take on here tonight. But that being said, played a great game against Cascade, who was the hands-down choice in preseason to win this district going away. Down, 1 point with 20-something seconds left?
Yeah, had a chance to win it there at the end, under 10 seconds, shot a three, just rattled out. Kids played hard. We had a good week that last week. We beat Unionville, tough road game, won against them, and then played Cascade, 32 minutes of real tough basketball and come up a little short in that one. And we've had some time off and got some kids healthy and got, just kind of got our bearings about us a little bit, and we've just kind of focused on what we need to do to make a push in the last half of the district. And hopefully we can get it going tonight and carry that into Friday night against Grundy.
Coach, the one thing that has got to be, I think, a definite advantage for you, you went through the first half of the district schedule all on the road. You got the last half here at home and a chance to make a little hay.
Sure, and we knew that when we come in, if we could just get through the first half of the district, and then kind of middle of the pack, we'd have a chance to do something going away. We're going to host the district tournament here. That's going to be some things that would line up in our favor. To make a district run, a district tournament run, and then hopefully that would lead into a region run. Our record is looks one way, but I think our team is completely different than what our record really shows. I mean, we've lost several games by single digits. I think we're now at 10 or 11 that we've lost by single digits. Kids have worked really, really hard. They've not quit. They've bought into what we're doing on both ends of the floor. We just had some bad breaks, and then the kids are going to keep working hard. They're going to work hard tonight. Fairview, they most definitely passed the eye test. They walk in, and they've got some big fellas that they're going to run out there, and we're not as big as them. But, I'll go to work.
When are we ever?
Yeah, that's been our story of the season. I was talking to my assistant coach when he walked in. I said, man, they passed the eye test, don't they? He said, everybody we played has passed the eye test. And that's good for us. We like a challenge, and we're going to stand toe-to-toe with them again tonight.
Yeah, you got to feel like, too, especially after the last couple of games, last year you really got better as the season progressed. I think hit a little lull around the Christmas break, but seemed to be really peaking now and getting a lot better each game. So I know that's got to make you be a little bit more excited about what's to come.
Yeah, you know, and the guys, we're doing the same thing we did last year, just, you know, the staff is a little bit different with the personnel we've got running out. But these guys are working, you know, just as hard as any team I've ever had. They're bought into what we're doing. They're a great, group of kids. They're fine young men. Our managers are awesome. My coaching staff is great. I love what I do, love being here with these guys. And, you know, I just tell them just to play loose and enjoy the game. You know, and we've had a little bit of success without putting so much pressure on ourselves and just going out and enjoying the game.
Well, man, certainly wish you luck tonight. And like I say, who knows, back at home, maybe pick up a W.
We're going to try to get one. Go Rockets.
All right, man. Thanks, Coach Chapman.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And we take a look as the fans have begun to make their way in here. Crowd getting larger as the night wears on. Pretty good little Tuesday night crowd here in Chapel Hill as we bring you another edition of Rocket and Lady Rocket basketball. Noble, since I have been on the camera work tonight, going to defer to your statistical prowess here tonight. Give us a look at what we got here in the first half.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Didn't do a fine job with the Lady Jackets, T-Roy. I do manage to have the total scores correctly, but I gave a couple extra points maybe to Sharp. Wasn't quite sure, but I got 2 points for Brown, number 32, 2 points for Luffman, number 45, 3 points for Brewer. She's 1 for 3 from downtown, number 30, and I got 2 free throws made by Sullivan, number 40, and then I have the remaining points, 8 points given to number 12, Sharp. Let's turn over to your Lady Rockets, your home team, T-Roy. As you see, they have that 11-point lead. And I will go ahead and tell you, Kirby, number 5, your senior, has 4 points, T-Roy. I got her 2 for 3 from the field. Have not taken a whole lot of shot attempts, have not needed to tonight. I got Enlow with 3 points, T-Roy. I have Miller. Miller has 5 points. I got Warner, Carly Warner with 2 points. I got Smith, the 8th grader coming off the bench. She has 3 points. T-Roy has a free throw along with a 2-point basket. And I got Brown, 1 for 1 from downtown. She has 3 points. And T-Roy, I got Pope, number 21, 0 fouls, 100% from the floor, 4 for 4 from under the basket, T-Roy. She has 8 points, leading scorer for the game, because I think Sharp on the other end, I don't think all those points I gave Sharp credit for, I don't think all of those are hers. I think Pope is the leading scorer in the whole game, T-Roy, with 8 points.
Hey, that's one revelation that you get out of this, Noble. You always want to see these young ladies step up a notch and take a next step. We may be seeing that here tonight.
She took a leap tonight, T-Roy.
Lady Jackets have got it here to begin this third quarter of action. 28-17. Lady Rockets outscoring Fairview 17-10 in the opening quarter. 11-7 in the second, as Fairview gets it first here to begin this third quarter. Kick on a wing, 3 ball on the way, no good. Good box out as the ball out of bounds, but they're going to say it goes back to Fairview. Thought Meagher had a pretty good position there, Noble, but the official evidently said it was off of Meagher.
Yeah, say she got a hand in there, T-Roy.
Pass tipped, but controlled by Fairview. Down the lane, do we have the walk or the foul first?
He went with the foul. T-Roy got a fist in the hand, in the air.
Two-shot foul as Fairview trying to work their way back into it here. Noble, as we spoke with Coach McGowan before the game, he indicated, he said, you know, I'm really young, but I've got two starters out here tonight, 3 and 17 coming in. It makes for a uphill battle for sure.
Yes, indeed. You have to you got to play with what you have, T-Roy, and sometimes you just have to coach them up, and you got to get a lot of support from your star players on nights like tonight.
Kirby across the time stripe. Lady Rockets bring it into front court. There's the aforementioned Pope giving a nice screen. Pulling the trigger, a little 16-footer off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Heading into front court. They'll kick it on a wing now. Luffman receives now, top of the circle.
That interior is still not open, T-Roy, and the Yellow Jackets are not even looking for it.
Unforced error there. Noble is tried to go cross court. Not a defender in sight, just threw it away.
And again, to reiterate, they make it easy on defense for the Lady Rockets when they don't even try to get the ball in the interior, T-Roy.
Yeah. Lady Rockets quickly the other way. Bring it out top. Enlow's going to hold. Give away now to Pope. As a three ball on the way from Meagher, no good. Rebound battle for out of bounds to Fairview.
T-Roy, let me ask you a basketball question.
Go ahead.
When you watch this defense for the Lady Rockets, do you get a somewhat lackadaisical on defense when they don't even try to go interior, or you just, how do you feel when you're playing defense and don't even have to worry about the interior?
Well, it's a good feeling because, you know, hey, if they're going to allow me to not even be tested, that means I can play a little bit more aggressive out top, that I might go for a steal I wouldn't have gone for before if they're not trying to get back inside against me. Long three, good. Nicely done, and ringing the bell from downtown is Emma Sharp.
You see why I gave her credit for those points I might have went to sleep on.
In low with it. Gives it up to Pope. Next thing I want to see her do, Noble, she set a nice screen there. Shot put up and in. Good job by Megan Meagher, but I want to see Pope, the next thing for confidence-wise and maturity, when she gets it out there, challenge the post, put it on the floor. I think she can do it. And Coach Merle may be saying right now, that's not in the set part of the offense, Troy.
Hey, let's stay within the offense, T-Roy. Yes, indeed. Let's stay within the offense. Got something working here, efficient and effective.
Banging her way inside, and let's see what we get here. Coach Merle not happy with that call. Is this going to go on the Lady Rockets? They're going to give her a couple of shots to boot here.
First foul for Pope all evening. It come in the second half, T-Roy. So credit Pope for playing the entire first half. 100% from the floor and 0 fouls in the first half, T-Roy.
And I'll be honest with you, Noble, I'm not sure that one was really, that was players banging into her kind of. She just happened to be in the neighborhood and got the call.
I'm just happy she don't have to look over to the bench and worry about somebody coming in to get her, T-Roy.
Yeah, 1 of 2 for Sharp. Lead now suddenly trimmed to 7. Kirby in front court. They'll kick it over on that wing area. Lady Rockets get it down inside. Get it to Pope, who does what, Noble?
She has her career high, T-Roy. She is 5 from 5 inside the paint, 100%. Even I can do the math on that.
But Noble, I think earlier in the season, she might have looked to throw that basketball back out on the wing. She turned decisively, went right to the bucket, put it up and in.
She's putting them in the box, T-Roy, putting them in that box up there.
Back the other way, Fairview answering. Lead back down to 7 as we approach this halfway mark here of the third quarter. Penetration along the baseline, little runner no good. Let's see, I think we have a foul on the floor. Go on the Lady Jackets as we see our official beneath. Inbounds, Warner with it. Puts it on the floor, gets down the lane. Carly will draw the foul.
Twice tonight, T-Roy, she has been aggressive and very decisive. She had put that ball on the floor and dribbled with her right arm straight to the hole, T-Roy, twice tonight.
Very nicely done, and Noble, as we said, it was the aggressiveness with the drive. Carly eyes the mark, toss, good. Talked about pregame with her, Noble. You want to see her rebound the ball well, give you 5-6 points a game, and that is a tremendous asset that you have.
Certainly do, T-Roy, and she was able to, at first they had 2 fouls on the early first half, but no need to worry about fouls for the remaining part of the game.
Here comes a little trap. Ball deflected, but Fairview ends back up with it. Try to go free throw line, just got it over the outstretched arms of the defender. Shot from 3, no good, and ball out of bounds, I thought, but Fairview picks it back up, and we're going to have a foul. Pope thought it was going to get out of bounds, Noble, and the Fairview player didn't give up on it, to her credit.
Yes, indeed. Fairview player didn't give up to it, and as a result of that, they will be credited with another opportunity here, T-Roy, to put a basket in.
8-point Lady Rocket lead, Fairview with it. Off the inbounds, there goes Sharp again. This one off the mark. This time, Meager says, you know what? I'm going to let this one go out of bounds because there's nobody close.
And T-Roy, looking up at the score, it's not that much of a distance in the score. It's only an 8-point game.
Yeah. If you're the Lady Rockets here, you'd love to see them put together 3 or 4 baskets in a row and maybe put this one at arm's length. Ball poked away from Kirby out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Rockets. 3:32 left here, third quarter. Boys matchup upcoming. Rockets in the 17-3. Jackets of Fairview. On the baseline, ball knocked away. Picked back up, Warner open. 15-footer, back iron bounces, no good, and it'll go over to Fairview.
Yes, indeed. T-Roy, you know how I think we got a timeout here, T-Roy. I'll tell you about it a little later on. We got a full timeout by the Lady Rockets.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
T-Roy, yes indeed, we are back. And as you can see, Coach Merle, that timeout there, he's using every bit of that full timeout, T-Roy. It may need a second horn because they still sitting down, T-Roy, and he's still coaching up the ladies.
Yeah, to say he is animated is an understatement right now. He has not been happy with what has transpired here in the last couple of minutes. And if you see a couple of flakes of paint over there, he may have peeled a few flakes off during that timeout.
He certainly was very animated, T-Roy. And my vocabulary is not as good as yours, T-Roy. Maybe overzealous is the word I'm thinking about. And here's what I'm asking. It may be a little early, but I'm going to start calling from some post play from Pope. I want you to throw it down low to it.
Ball knocked away, and there's the turnover, Noble, that we've been looking for. They haven't gone to that pressure much, but it's been good when they have.
They called a timeout, came out, put pressure on them, timeout. Let's keep an eye, T-Roy. It's 3:11 left in the third, 8-point game. Let's see how much pressure they put on them for the duration.
There it is out top. Pope inside Warner, ball batted away, picked up by Fairview. Turnover gives it right back to the Lady Jackets. Here comes Sharp, who's had a workout tonight, Noble, on both ends.
She has, and Pope been guarding all the way up, T-Roy. That's been Pope's assignment on defense as well.
Sharp out top, gives way. 3 ball on the way. This one no good. Long rebound run down by the Lady Jackets. Get it up there quickly. Sharp will load it up. 3 balls short. Out of bounds to the Lady Rockets.
Troy, talk basketball to me while we got a second. What about Pope not only having a career night offensively, but tell me the pressure on her also to play the best player on the opposing team. What's that about?
You know, that's about, I think, maturation. You know, it forces you to grow up some more. And you know, I think they want her to be a force come tournament time because they feel like if they can make a statement, nice pass inside, shot no good, and Fairview will clear it. But if they want to go very far, they know they've got to have Warner and some help inside. And that's where Pope's going to come in. And I think they're challenging her to be better and better every game. Kirby gets inside, lost the handle, picked up by the Lady Jackets, and then the reach in from behind, a little extracurricular there. As instead of the jump ball situation, I think they're going to call Warner for the foul. Indeed, they do.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. And we gave up an easy basket on the other end down here, and slowly this score here, we're not getting in the distance we was hoping to be able to get into, T-Roy. We got to try to close this last minute and a half out. As that pressure again you're looking for, T-Roy.
Yeah, 6 points is the lead right now. There's the pressure. Ball knocked away, stolen. Here we go the other way. Knocked away by the Lady Jackets. Will stay with the Lady Rockets as Enlow able to poke it away. No, they're going to say Lady Jacket ball, and I definitely didn't see that one, Noble.
They about to lose this home crowd, look like.
They're definitely not very happy. And letting the official know by that's over and back. Yep.
Yeah, she certainly had established herself on one side of the court, T-Roy.
Now, you've got 1:41 left here in the quarter, Noble. If I'm the Lady Rockets, my challenge from Coach Merle right now is, look, stop them on the defensive end. Let's put a couple of baskets up here. Let's get this thing to double digits before the end of the quarter.
I like it, 37-27, fourth quarter.
Out front, we got to travel.
I'll tell you what, T-Roy, I know you will agree with me. I love that. You know why I love it? A couple of games ago, I didn't see Pope even interested in making an offensive move. Yeah. That time she decided she wasn't just going to hold the ball. She was aggressive with it.
In front court, trap a little late. Fairview dribbles through it. Kick on the wing, 3, no good. Long rebound, and there's Fairview again. We got a hold on the floor. And Noble, that's the disturbing trend right now. They've been getting more loose ball, more 50-50 balls right now than the Lady Rockets have.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing, Lady Jackets, they've been shooting from the perimeter, but we're not boxing them out.
Yeah. Back the other way, Kirby races the other way, knocked away from behind, maintained by Mason. Out front, fake and fire, shot good. Good aggressive move there by Meager. Got the defender airborne and put it home.
She hit it with the ball fake.
Pass intercepted. We go back the other way. Kirby into the paint, puts it up and does what she does best there, able to draw the foul, Noble.
You wanted that double-digit lead. It's sitting right there at the free throw line. There he is, your best free throw shooter, your best player. Mason Kirby at the line with an opportunity to knock both of them down, T-Roy. Here's your 10-point lead, sir. And then to play that defense, you might actually get more than 10-point lead going into the fourth, T-Roy.
Exactly. First toss, money. It's going to be Sadie Smith, the 8th grader, checking back in for Megan Meager. Second toss, bottom. Kirby delivers, 10-point Lady Rocket lead.
Another 8th grader, T-Roy, coming into the game. That's number 20, Addie Howes.
Here's the pressure. A lob over the top and lob it out of bounds. Just threw that one away, Noble.
53 seconds. What do we do here? Do you play for the last shot or you stay aggressive on them?
I think I'm staying aggressive here, Noble.
Well, let's see.
In front court. Ball saved into the corner now. Along the baseline, we got a foul on the penetration. Howes put it on the floor, drew the foul on Brewer. Third team foul on the Lady Jackets. Lady Rockets to play it in. In low, step back. It's Connell, the 8th grader in there, Caden Connell.
We got 3 8th graders, 1 freshman, and 1 junior.
Yeah, Into the lane runner, no good. Or Enlow out there, she's a sophomore.
Okay, there you go. Clean that up for me. 3 8th graders, 1 freshman, and 1 sophomore, right?
Let's see. Connell.
No, 2 freshmen. 2 freshmen.
Now, let's see. Wait a minute. We just got Josie Brown as the freshman. Connell, Howes, and Smith at the line. Yeah, they're all 8th graders. So we got one sophomore, 1 freshman, and 3 8th graders as senior Samantha Hopkins for the first time. She's going to balance out that youth a little bit.
Gotcha.
Another toss-up coming. Taking a nice deep breath, Sadie Smith. Second toss, bang. 11-point cushion.
Sadie Smith has 4 points for the night, T-Roy. 2-point basket and 2 free throws, sir.
He's going to get them out of the pressure here, Coach Merle.
You wanted them to stay aggressive, didn't you, T-Roy?
And that's okay. I don't want to pick up another foul. It's okay. I want them to stay aggressive offensively for sure. Little mistake there, and Smith's going to make them pay. Sharp let that one roll a little bit too far. She had to dive on it, and Smith alertly saw it. She dove right back, got a hand on the basketball, and it's alternating possession to the Lady Rockets, and that was, he waited, Noble. He waited.
Hey, he did the right thing. He paused for a second to make sure he had the right call, because what he needed to decide, has she established position on that side of the court. As long as he get the call right is what they told us in officiating school, T-Roy. As long as you get the call right.
I'm going to tell you what most of the Lady Rocket fans are saying. He waited on the Fairview crowd to recognize it for him.
Now, he very well may have gotten some assistance now.
But it all works out here as Fairview turns it right back over. Another shot for the Lady Rockets with 8.6 seconds left here in the third.
They threw the ball to the concession stand, T-Roy.
Speaking of which, that's a really good place to go here. If you haven't checked that thing out, they got some great stuff in the concession stand. The hot dogs, second to none. Inbounds. Pass comes, and here comes Smith, bringing it into front court. Got to get a shot up as it's out of bounds. Knocked away by the Lady Jackets. 2.4 left. Plenty of time for a catch and shoot here.
Everybody out there got the green light, T-Roy.
Yeah, get it and fire. Turn and shoot. Did not get the shot off before the quarter expires, but Lady Rockets push it out at the end of the quarter. The last 5 to Forrest. They go to the fourth with an 11-point lead.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back as we get set for your fourth quarter here in Chapel Hill. Lady Rockets lead it by 11. Troy Cash and Noble Mays. Peter Wilson tonight. Gabe Hall a little bit under the weather.
Again, tell them folks, T-Roy, you missed Gabe tonight, right?
I missed Gabe tonight. I'm having to handle trying to talk and film at the same time, and sometimes that's not a good combination.
Get well soon, Gabe.
Hopefully he'll be back with us on Friday. Shot put up from 3. This one no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview again, and that's the only complaint tonight, Noble, is Fairview's been a little more aggressive than I would like to see the Lady Rockets let them be. They've gotten to some basketballs tonight that you want to get to yourself.
They've been shooting from the perimeter, T-Roy. We just got to box them out. They're not going in the interior. We just got to box out the shooter.
Pope with it. Kagan, who has had an excellent game tonight. It up top, Kirby lets it fly. This one back iron, no good. Pope crashing the glass, And an excellent job as she gets the jump ball situation. It'll go to Fairview, but that's the aggressiveness you want to see.
And keep in mind, for those who understand basketball, Pope tied the ball up. That means the next possession area will go to the Lady Rockets because of Pope.
Yeah, and you like that hustle. Now we got in front court. We're going to have a foul as Warner got there just a step too late. Foul's going to be on Carly. 6th team foul on the Lady Rockets. So the next one will put the Lady Jackets into the 1-and-1.
Warner's 4th, T-Roy. She's going to have to be patient and slide her feet to stay in the rest of this game.
Yeah, looking at a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter. This one we got away from the ball as well, Noble. Offensive foul it's going to be on Luffman. Noble, there's been a lot of fouls tonight on both sides away from the basketball.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy, and that'll eat away at a coach. You certainly don't want to give up something like that.
Both teams are going to shoot at least the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Both teams with 6 fouls as we're just under 7 minutes left here in the 4th. Kirby inside of the left hand, left it a little short. Rebound pulled away.
I like to see the aggression to the basket. If you get fouled, you go to the free throw line.
Into front court. There's a double team. Nicely done. Really good job there by Pope and Kirby. Alternating possession, and because of Pope, goes to the Lady Rockets.
There it is right there, T-Roy. We talked about it less than a minute ago. Pope tied the ball up. Possession area favor the Lady Rockets. Darren Kirby and Pope in there tying it up again.
That's exactly the way you conduct pressure. They did not get in too big a hurry, didn't close out going by the defender. Both Kirby and Pope kept their hands up, kept them stretched out vertically, didn't bump into the defender. Great job.
Look at her, lockdown defense at the half court on the best play on the opposing team, T-Roy.
Yeah, you got your post guard and your point. That's a good workout. Offensive foul as Luffman came up and set the illegal screen. You saw it there. She was trying to get Sharp free.
And again, that will upset the coach, as you said, T-Roy. Fouls like that.
Warner to play it in. Warner, Kirby, Connell, Inlow, and Pope, the 5 on the floor here for Coach Hal Merle. They look inside, bring it back up top. Pope quickly to Kirby. And we got a foul. That's Sharp, and that's not a great choice of who to foul by Sharp.
I tell you what, two issues with that. Not only a great choice in who to foul, but not a good foul that far out to put the best free throw line shooter at the line 1-and-1, T-Roy.
Bad closeout by Sharp. Kirby's toss good. Noble, sometimes you get in a hurry, and when you try to close out, you run right by. And that's what I was talking about with Pope and Kirby on the other end. They didn't run by the defender. They stayed down, kept their hands up. Nice job. Knocked away again. Stolen by the Lady Rockets and a travel in rear court. As Connell, the youngster, got her hands on it, looking for an outlet, but shuffled the feet first. But once again, good pressure, Noble. They are getting the turnovers they want out of this.
Great pressure, and I tell you what, it's refreshing. It's the different, T-Roy. Rather than us turning the ball over, we're creating turnovers.
Fairview trying to get themselves back in if they trail by 12. Along the baseline, that should be offense. Let's see.
Oh, boy. He has fouled her out of the game on that call, T-Roy. Wow. I tell you what, T-Roy, I'm going to be very quiet after this. He was adamant in making the foul call. That call down there typically goes to the official down under the basket, T-Roy, and typically we're not supposed to overrule someone under the basket.
Really, Noble, I thought that Warner did a good job of sliding over.
He called it on Miller, T-Roy, so that's the reason why we shooting. Otherwise, they would have had to blow the horn.
Okay.
That's the 4th foul on Miller, T-Roy. Maybe he's seen something we didn't see.
Yeah, maybe she reached in. Miller was a defender beside her, funneling her toward Warner, so maybe they called her for the reaching.
And I say that because typically they don't overrule you down underneath like that, so maybe he's seen something the man on the post didn't see.
In low, out top, Pope with it. Work it quickly now to Kirby. Really pressure defense, and Mason turns around. She's not going to let Sharp invade her space. She's kind of like, look, you know, I got a right to this spot. I'm fixing to turn around and put a little bow right there, give you a little space.
I don't know when the Lady Jackets coach is going to tell her to quit putting Mason Kirby at the line, but he may want to have that call with her. And tell you what, T-Roy.
He's chatting with her right now.
I tell you what,
before they take that free throw, Noble, you see the conversation right here. He's telling her, don't foul her, please.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is he telling her not to foul Mason Kirby, or is he telling her she got 4 fouls on her and she's my best player?
He's telling her a combination of that. He's telling her, look, you can't afford to waste fouls. We still got 5:18. You don't want a ticky-tack foul like that. If we have to pressure late in the game, you can't foul.
They have no chance in coming back if she goes to the bench, T-Roy. I'm going to say that out loud to you.
Right. I'll agree. Back to 12. Here's that pressure again. Fairview trying to get out of it. Good job on the ball. And let's see what we got. We got to push.
I got one official who got 10-second call on this end, T-Roy.
That's what I was waiting on, though, because I thought that was going to indeed be the case.
Hey, they both blew their whistle at the same time, and they just overruled. They got overruled again, T-Roy. But we had a count down here that time. It was a standing count, too, boy.
Kaylin picked up her third. To the line. Tossed good by Maddie Brewer. 5:07 remaining as Fairview trying to mount one last challenge to the Lady Rockets.
T-Roy, I like the press this evening. I don't know if that's something they've been working on or just the Lady Jackets is what they brought that out for, but they've been doing a great job of putting pressure on them, bringing the ball up tonight.
You know what, Noble? I think against a team like Fayetteville, I think if they had numbers when they were here, they probably would have pressed them a little more. I didn't see a whole lot of Fayetteville's ball handling ability there. I think that's something they're going to do against Cascade, against Grundy, against, Spring Hill. They've got a little depth now. They can go to the bench if they get in foul trouble. And you say it's been successful.
T-Roy, we're going to get an offensive foul this time, T-Roy. We lose an offensive possession on this one, T-Roy.
And coming back into the game, it's going to be Sullivan for Fairview. Pressure coming again, and that foul was on Pope again, away from the ball. That's now 4 on Kaylin. 4 on Kaylin, 4 on Carly Warner, and we got to travel. The pressure again causes Fairview difficulty.
The turnovers are mounting as the pressure mounts.
Coach Murrow wants to talk it over. He'll bring his young ladies over. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
That is tough.
And welcome back. We look at Coach Murrow as he just had the Lady Rockets over going through a few final things here during the timeout. As they're going to bring it in here.
Got 3 Lady Rockets, got 4 fouls apiece, T-Roy, 3 of them.
And this is where you just say, look, don't give me a dumb foul. If you get into one where it's a charge and you're going hard to the basket, yeah, don't be 25, 30 feet away from the basket and reach in.
T-Roy, for the folks at home, what's your foul count?
Right now, 19 fouls apiece. So now both teams will be in the double bonus, and Fairview's going to step to the line. No, wait a minute, he did.
He called her stepping on the line.
I thought we were fixing to go the other way. Good turn of events there for the Lady Rockets.
Now, it looked like one official called an offensive foul, but I know they wouldn't be shooting free throws, but they didn't even report it to the table.
Inlow, good free throw shooter with it out front. Kinsley puts it on the floor, lost the handle, picked back up by Fairview. Lady Jackets on the move, all the way under, putting it up and in. And Coach McGowan will take a quick timeout. So Fairview with a little pressure there, they turn it over, get the quick bucket. The lead is down to 8.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And inroads. Welcome back. As we're talking about down the stretch here, Noble, we still are halfway through this fourth quarter. We got 4 minutes, 4 seconds left. And as we've talked about, 10 team fouls, the next one for either team. 9 team fouls right now. So the next foul for either team, you're going to shoot 2 the rest of the way. So this one could take a while down the stretch.
Keep in mind, Sharp for the Lady Jackets, the only one that's in foul trouble, and she's probably the only one worth mentioning for the Lady Jackets with 4 fouls.
Knocked away. Noble, give me the rundown of 4 on the Lady Rockets.
Yes, indeed. Mealer, number 15, 4 fouls. Pope, number 21, 4 fouls. Number 34, Warner, 4 fouls. 3 of your 5 starters with 4 fouls apiece.
5-second count was on. They get it in. And here comes Kirby. Gets a screen into front court. Mason with the dribble. Noble for the Lady Rockets. Just make it a free throw shooting contest from here. Threw it away. And we got a foul to compound the turnover. There's a foul right after that on Kirby. And Coach Merle, he may have aged a couple of years.
Yeah, you're going to go 94 feet to shoot the free throws, T-Roy.
He was not happy with that exchange at all. Not only do you get the turnover, you pick up the foul and you go to the other end with the clock stopped to shoot not 1 but 2 free throws. McGowan, toss on the way, good.
I tell you what, the way she shoots that, T-Roy, now here's the thing. I am amazed. That is her first free throw attempt and her first basket all night, and she shoots that ball exceptionally well to be a starter in the starting lineup, T-Roy.
She's a coach's daughter.
Wow. I would have thought she would have got more touches than that being her first one as the coach's daughter.
1 of 2. Racing it the other way. Lady Rockets all the way under. Lost the handle out of bounds, and Kirby's going to get back in, but Noble, they have been careless with the basketball, and it's allowed Fairview to creep back into this thing. It's only a 7-point cushion right now with 3:39 left.
I don't want to overlook the word creep, T-Roy. It's 3:39 in here. If they keep creeping, T-Roy, this mess around, it's going to be a real tight game down the stretch with the last minute and a half or so.
Yeah, and that's what you don't want. You don't want a team that's got 3 wins on the season to get any confidence here late.
3 seconds, T-Roy. She hanging out in the paint. Look at number 40.
Now you see that Coleman imprint in the lane, don't you? They got to go through camping stakes, everything down in there as we got a foul. Hold on the Lady Jackets. We'll go back to the other end. She had a lantern. She was about to build a fire down and under there, Noble.
She certainly posted up down there, and I don't know how in the world no one seen that, considering they haven't gone to the post play all night.
That was 1001, 1002. It was one of those slow counts. To the line for 2, the first of which is in the air, no good. Meager will get another. And Noble right here, just hit your free throws down the stretch. All you want to do. Toss, no good. Missed them both. Fairview gets it back. No damage done by the Lady Rockets. And here come the Lady Jackets again with a chance to creep even closer. Quick 3. No good. High arcing rebound. Kicked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fairview. That was off the hands of Megan Meager.
Nothing interior, T-Roy. You cannot have a cheap inbound pass where they get the ball and we end up fouling them because they may not put it up and hit the basket, but we can't get it on the interior.
It's been a Lady Rocket drought. That pass inside knocked away from behind. Then we're going to get a foul on Fairview trying to get it back. Noble, Coach Merle's not going to be happy. They got it that easily in the paint. It worked out that we were able to poke it away, pick it up, and draw the foul, but initially you weren't very happy with that series of events.
Could not been happy because she was going straight to the basket. She just happened to lose the ball, and you was wondering exactly what was going to happen. Would she hit the shot or would she get fouled? But you certainly don't want her to be that close to the basket on the inbound pass.
Inlow's now going to step to the line. Kinsley Good shooter. Eyes the mark. Toss. Good. Way to make me look good. Lead is 8. 2:56 remaining. She'll get another here. As we said, every foul will result in 2 free throws for the opposing team. Both of these teams with 10 team fouls. There's the pressure. Ball batted away and picked up by Brown. Brown lost the handles. It's poked away. Now Fairview with it. All the way under. Shot put up, and we got a foul on Carly Warner. How to do it for Carly. Noble, she was trying to get back after the steal. And to be honest with you, it ended up working out for the Lady Jackets, but they had a player wide open underneath the basket that the penetrating Brown didn't see. She barreled into Warner, ended up getting the foul. She'll go to the line here for 2. How many points did Carly have, Noble, as she fouls out?
Unofficially, T-Roy, unless I'm missing something, I got her with 3 free throws, T-Roy.
Okay.
Got her with 3 free throws, 3 points.
It's a 9-point game. 2:45 left. First toss. Good. Brown rattled it home.
And I might have missed. I might have put something in the basket. I think I recall her putting up a layup, so she should have. It 4 or 5 points, T-Roy. So I may be off somewhere.
Crowd enthusiasm picking up a little bit here. Both teams' fan bases trying to urge their team over the finish line here. Second toss, no good. Rebound pulled away. Now, Noble, if you're the Lady Rockets, let's take a little air out of the basketball here.
You want them to be aggressive about 3 minutes ago. Now you want them to slow it down.
Yep, 2.5 left. I'm going to make them foul right now. Let's make it a free throw shooting game and shorten the time span. You want them to come out man-to-man and lost the handle. And
got a timeout by Coach Merle.
Yeah, good call there by Coach Merle right before they mishandled the basketball. We'll take a quick break. We'll return.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back. Possession arrow right now in favor of Fairview. As we said, both teams on each foul from here forward will be shooting 2 free throws. Just get it in, take care of the basketball, go to the free throw line. Salt this thing away and be done. We got a foul, offensive foul away from the basketball, Noble.
Wasted possession, T-Roy.
Yeah. Not what you wanted to see there.
Certainly didn't.
I think they called that one on Josie Brown. Fairview now needs points. Second foul on Josie.
Coach Merrill had just called a play out of his timeout that looked like it was going to be executed beautifully.
Along the baseline. There comes the double team. Cross court into the lane. Shot put up on the fall away, no good. Rebound pulled away by Meager. Good job by Megan defensively. Lead pass in front court. Quick pass underneath. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, follow good. Lady Rockets stayed with it. Now turnover again. 2-on-1. Now 3-on-1. Shot put up, and we got a foul. They got the steal again, Noble, off the pressure. And they'll head to the line, and right now you can just about do the old Don Meredith and Dandy Don and Frank and Howard when they sing, what was it, turn out the lights, the party's over.
You can turn them out anyway because Sharp has her 5th foul, T-Roy. She's done for the evening. So anytime you get the leading scorer, the only person that's been effective on their team sitting down, the game is officially over.
Luffman's going to check in. They had given the ball to Enlow.
They had, and they wasn't supposed to do that, T-Roy. They got a little anxious. She should not have been shooting before we found a substitution.
They looked around and said, y'all, hey, wait a minute. It's 7:25 right now. This thing should have been over about 10 minutes ago. We need to move this thing along.
Look at there. They counting the basket, T-Roy. Said she got one shot left.
Okay, so yeah, she didn't hit the first one. I'm a little.
What? He counted the first one, T-Roy.
Yeah, but she didn't make it. That's the thing.
Well, my question is, and I'm telling on myself, T-Roy, I'm trying to figure out if she's supposed to shoot, because I know you're supposed to get the substitution before she shoots. So I'm trying to figure out if that even is supposed to take place. But you telling me something different. You telling me they're going to count it and she didn't even make it.
Yeah, it was just was it an 11-point lead or a 10-point lead? I thought it was just 10. Steal again. Good job, Kaylin Pope. Nice bounce pass across the lane. Shot put up no good. Pope gets the rebound, and we got a foul inside. And Noble, she has played extremely well, putting a punctuation mark on her effort here at the end. Or I said punctuation, exclamation mark here at the end.
I tell you what, T-Roy, when they tell you leave it all out on the floor, she did that this evening. She left it all out on the floor. She gave you every bit of everything she had this evening, T-Roy.
Really nice effort by the freshman who continues to grow by leaps and bounds. Eyes the mark, the toss, bang. Nice free throw by Kaylin Pope.
I'm going to be real quiet, T-Roy, real quiet.
Readying now for the second. Pope steadies. Toss. Bounces around, no good. Tipped around, controlled by Kirby. She'll put it up and draw the foul on Luffman. Stayed with it that time. It got tipped, and I believe it was Enlow who got a hand on it, kept it alive, tipped it right into the hands of Kirby, who drew the foul.
T-Roy, I got a little bothered. I missed the game. Now, I was trying to tell the folks at home that Pope was perfect from the field, T-Roy. She had not missed a shot, and I hope she was hitting both of those free throws, T-Roy. I missed whatever took place after that.
Kirby missed the free throw. That is a rarity. Ready for the second. It's on the way, and this one good. Mason 1 of 2, 14-point game now with 1:25 left. Lady Rockets now will move to 7 and 13 as we got another steal, and Miller went into rear court after the steal. A good hustle nonetheless. You'll take those kind of turnovers.
You certainly was. Just a little court awareness there. She wasn't certainly certain where she was at, T-Roy, on the court.
I'll take that one all day long.
It doesn't hurt when you're up 14 points with about a minute and some change left.
That's true. Ball knocked away and stolen. She'll cruise all the way under, put it up and in once more. Megan Miller. She's really good at playing those passing lanes.
She done came on strong here in the second half.
And now we got a foul. They're going to call this one on Megan. That's going to be it. But she's given a really fine effort and performance here again tonight.
They're going to have to blow the horn. The official don't know yet. Got to blow the horn, T-Roy.
55.7 seconds left.
Maybe I got something different in my books, T-Roy. That's supposed to be 5 on Miller.
Maddie Brewer hits the first.
She's still in the game. They still playing. They still playing, T-Roy. Still shooting free throws.
Play on. Play on.
Interesting.
And right now, Noble, it's 51-37 with 45 seconds left. I'm just like, hey, get back, don't foul. Let's run the clock out.
They let you play with 5 fouls apparently, T-Roy.
I wished I could have a few times. I needed a few back in the day. Ball knocked away. Fairview trying to go coast to coast. Shot no good. We got a foul inside. It's going to be Brown. That's going to be Kaylin Pope, and that'll be 5 on Pope.
I have to assume I got something in the books wrong, T-Roy, because I know they wouldn't let Mila play, so I must have missed one somewhere.
Officially, we never saw the count put on the board, so.
I must have missed one somewhere, so I apologize for the folks at home.
Samantha Hopkins will make her way onto the court. Hopkins, the senior, 14-point game now. 28 seconds left here. Eyeing the mark. Toss on the way, good. Brown connects. Fairview will drop to 3 and 18 on the season. The Lady Rockets will improve to 7 and 13 with a district trip from Grundy County coming in here on Friday.
They stretched the lead down the stretch, T-Roy. They did exactly what you wanted them to do.
Nicely done. Ingles go put it up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Final 10 seconds left. Shot no good. Rebound battle for. Knocked out of there, and that'll do it. The Lady Rockets go coast to coast, and they win here tonight by a final of 51-39, picking up victory number 7 on the year. We'll be back to put a bow on this one, and we'll preview your boys matchup coming your way next here on TC Sports 1.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet. You know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime? Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Local agents Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Welcome back. As you all have been listening in, Troy was kind enough to step away and go to the scores table to make sure he has some official stats there and get ready for the next game. Let's try to wrap up what we just witnessed here tonight. Fine fashion, 51 for your home team, the Lady Rockets. Visiting team, the Lady Jackets, 39. Great job, great campaign by all the Lady Rockets. Let's run through the scoring column here for the Lady Rockets. We had number 22, Brown, had 3 points. We had number 23, Smith, had 4 points. We had Warner, 5 points, number 34. We had number 11, Enlow, had 8 points. We had number 5, Kirby, had 9 points. And the 2 leading scorers for the Lady Rockets. Number 15, Mealer, had 11 points. And number 21, Pope, had 11 points. So both of those ladies are your leading scorers for the Lady Rockets. Fine fashion there. 7 players in the scoring column for the Lady Rockets. I wish I was good enough at keeping stats to be able to tell you how well they did on the turnover column and that. But I think tonight we've seen a fine job of complementary basketball. They did a fine job, the Lady Rockets, on the offensive side, you just heard. But defense, they kind of played lights out, particularly in the first half there, T-Roy.
Yeah, and anytime, Noel, you can get out on top like that and have a little lead to work with, it makes it a whole lot easier.
Yes, indeed. And as you told the folks at home, they kind of took that lead in the first half. As you told them, 17-10, Lady Rockets took the lead in the first quarter, and then they outscored them in the fourth quarter, 11-7, and kind of gave themselves a cushion there that time. But as you very well know, they finished up the game with a 12-point game there that time. So again, what's the record for the Lady Rockets, T-Roy?
7-13 now, but they're coming on. They're getting better, like we saw tonight. It's going to be a situation where you just continue to get confidence. You got some winnable games down the stretch, and who knows what happens in the tournament. And
Coach Merle has a lot to be excited about. I hope that you enjoyed watching and listening TC Sports 1 there as the Lady Rockets did an excellent job. I gotta take my hat off. Like I said, 7 Lady Rockets in the score column. Coach Merle got some young ladies in the game early, and I was ecstatic to be able to see some 8th graders come in, play with the varsity team, and look to be productive. They didn't defer to anybody. They came in, looked as though they've been around, and they understand that orange ball just simply means if you can handle it, if you can shoot it, do something with it, and they did exactly that, T-Roy.
And that's the thing. He showed no hesitance whatsoever to bring those young ladies off the bench and put them in the game early.
And they showed appreciation for Coach Merle putting them in. They showed no hesitancy at all in saying, Coach Merle, you showed trust in me. I'm going to get out here and I'm going to do something with it. So I love that, T-Roy, and that's that depth we talked about. And here's the beautiful thing about it. I know you're not supposed to look too far ahead. What I mean by too far ahead, some people say you don't even look past the next game, but I'm just excited to be able to see 3 or 4 8th grade young ladies be able to get some experience this early in their campaign, T-Roy, at the high school level.
Yeah, with that being said, Noble, we got a little housekeeping to do here for our boys matchup. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more coverage here on TC Sports 1.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment. Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And the Lady Rockets defend home turf, picking up the win in the opener. They have now won 4 of their last 7. They'll be back here again on Friday night. Matchup here on TC Sports 1 Friday night basketball. It is Grundy County rolling in. Jackets, another set of Jackets and Lady Yellow Jackets that the Lady Rockets and Rockets try to take the stingers out of. Let's see a successful operation from the Lady Rockets in game 1. Let's see if the Rockets can fare as well here in game 2. Fairview coming in at 17-3 on the season. They have had an outstanding season thus far. Only losses coming in their last game to Dixon County, who of course is a AAA squad. That was a squeaker, 67-65. They lost back on Tuesday, January the 3rd to Independence, 70-60. Their other loss was in a Christmas tournament, the Above the Rim tournament, to Gallatin, who again another AAA squad, 55-48. They have not lost to a AA squad or a single A squad this year. Their losses have all been to AAA squads. They have run through the likes of Santa Fe. They have beaten Nolensville. They have taken down Dixon County in their first matchup. They beat Hickman County, East Hickman, Nashville Christian, Nolensville again. They defeated Portland 71-56. They beat Stewart's Creek, a team that we saw, 68-59. They have been really good throughout this season. But for the Rockets, you hang your hat on the fact that you played very well with the preseason #1 team in Cascade and took them down to the wire. So you hope that you have more of that kind of performance coming here tonight. And Noble, I'll pass along one word as you're writing down those lineups. First 5 are your starters.
All right, yes indeed. I'm looking at them real closely. You're telling me from top down are the starters, correct?
Yes, sir.
I got 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I got it. All right, then. Yes, sir. I appreciate you informing me. There's a change in the lineup. I know the folks at home, they probably more aware of what's going on around here than I am. Any reason you can share with the home crowd about some adjustments made to the lineup?
Oh, no. I'm talking about the one I gave you for Fairview, the first 5. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you bringing that to my attention.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. All right, then. Thank you very much.
You're looking at the right. I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed. You caught my attention. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were trying to multitask here between the games, go down, get a little quick picture of the lineup, get them written down. And, well, I tell you what, it has been an eyeful, I guess, for me tonight to try to keep up with the camera and talk at the same time. That has not been sometimes a great combination. I've just turned the stats over to Noble tonight. I'll keep up with points along the way, but that hadn't been the case tonight. I've done good to just kind of keep up who's got the ball thus far.
And Nova doesn't do well with watching the game and keeping up as well. So I had to go back and do my math to make sure that the score added up right, to make sure that I gave Carly Warner her 5 points that she deservingly earned tonight, T-Roy.
Noble, give me the final in the first game. I didn't write it down.
Yes, indeed. I got 51 for the home team, the Lady Rockets, and I got 39 for the visiting team, the Lady Jackets, T-Roy.
Okay. All right.
And again, for the ones who may just now be tuning in, T-Roy, I don't know where they been, but just in case they just tuned in, the scoring went real quickly, T-Roy. two leading scorers, 11 points apiece, Miller and Pope. And then you had Kirby with 9, Enlow with 8, Warner with 5, 4 for Smith, and 3 for Brown, T-Roy.
Very nicely executed. And give me those top two scorers again, Noble.
Yes, indeed. 11 points apiece, Megan Miller. And then you have heard quite often Kaylin Pope mentioned tonight. So those are the top two scorers with 11 points apiece.
You win by 12, and you did not have Mason Kirby have to be your leading scorer.
She had 9. She was the third scorer on the list.
That's a good night.
That's a great night, T-Roy. Production all the way around.
They've been needing 20-plus out of her to win basketball games. They didn't have to have that tonight.
Didn't even need her to have double digits, T-Roy. Just needed her to be out there and be that steady person that she's always are, and to calm their nerves if they ever got a little out of control.
Now, Noble, get set for a big matchup here tonight. Can the Rockets, even though they lost that last game, they felt like they played well, shot the ball a little better, put the ball in the basket, scored 58 points, were in it right until the end against Cascade. Can they put up that kind of effort here again tonight against a 17-win Fairview team?
Well, effort, T-Roy, it's the word effort you use. And Coach came up early, Coach Chapman, and he told us they have double-digit losses where they've been in the game with less than double digits at the end of the game. So they will give you effort. They certainly can get that, so you can bank on that.
We take a look at that Fairview roster there, and Fairview team gathered around their coaching staff. As Coach Chapman said, they passed the eye test, Noble. They look good during warm-ups. There's a whole lot of teams that look good during warm-ups that don't necessarily play that well, but they definitely passed the eye test.
You got me tickled that time, T-Roy. So we'll leave it up for debate, and we'll wait till at least the first quarter's over before we find out if they something other than just looking special coming off the bus, T-Roy.
Yeah, if you win 17, more than likely there's a little substance to that style. So we'll find out here in just a few moments.
Yeah, they don't usually give you 17 wins in a regular season this early in the season.
Yeah.
You just don't get – that's not a gift they give you, T-Roy.
Starting lineups for Fairview, it's McCoy, Dillingham, Jax McCoy, Estes and Barks. We've got Mays McCoy and Jax McCoy in the lineup for Fairview. Coach Shane Chapman at the helm of the Rockets. He is assisted by Mr. Tyler Juice Rumley. And we get set for our starting five to be introduced here. Those are your starting lineups for the Rockets of Forrest High School, as we said, coached by Shane Chapman. Rockets coming in, the record not that impressive, but as Coach Chapman said, they've lost a lot of close games, and they just want to see a few of those go their way.
And Coach Chapman, he broke the huddle with him, T-Roy. I don't know if I've ever seen a coach out there that late in the contest to get it started. He out there in the game, he broke the huddle with those gentlemen. That's Rockets on 3. 1, 2, 3, Rockets.
It'll be Harper, McCown, Bond, Meglis, and Porter to begin for Chapel Hill as the tip long control by Davin Porter. Pressure immediately. He fires that one down the floor. Picked up on the over and back now. As Porter trying to clear that one out of there, just overshot his intended target. So the turnover immediately gives it to Fairview here. McCoy, Jax McCoy to play it in. Out top pass deflected by Bond. Jimmy the other way with the steal. Gives it up to Harper. The trailer puts it up and in. Mason Harper with a bucket. Nice steal by Bond, and Harper runs the floor very well.
Like how Harper got his composure, T-Roy, and put that thing right in the box.
In that 2-3 now, they're going to try to negate the height advantage of Fairview. McCoy, they close out on him quickly. Go baseline. Good double team. Now swinging in the corner. Shot from 3. Good. Dillingham rings the bell early for Fairview. Jackets on top by 1.
Even I know, T-Roy, you can't pack in the middle if they keep knocking them down.
Yeah, nice little skip pass into that corner, and the shooter ready to put it up. McCown, speaking of shooters, he's had a good run here lately.
Nice last game I seen him. He was shooting lights out.
Ray, a little too strong, pulled away, and here comes Fairview on the run. Holding it up right wing. 3 from the trailer, good, and Fairview comes out shooting the basketball well. That's Mays McCoy from downtown, 6'2", Yellow Jackets.
Yes, indeed. 2 for 2 from downtown, T-Roy. That'll get you out of a zone quickly.
Yeah, it will. Harper penetrates, hangs in the air, ball poked away, out of bounds to Fairview. They'll say Mason touched it last. Noble, we've seen it. You win 17 games, you got to be pretty good. They've had good ball rotation.
You got to be good in all facets of the game. Not only knock down 3, but you got to have a little post play, but you got to play great defense also, T-Roy.
And I'm not sure whether you were away. I'll apologize if I've said it before, but they have not lost to a single A or double A team. They've lost to triple A teams amongst their 3 losses. And there, speaking of 3.
Speaking of triple A.
Yeah, another ringing the bell from Estes. And Noble, those weren't just wide open threes. One of them was, but a couple of those were contested.
I don't know if they touched the rim yet, T-Roy.
Bond will try to answer. His 3 no good. A long rebound pulled away by McCoy, looking to run into front court. You got to pick them up when they cross the half-court line. Inside they go for the first time. Funnel it back up top to set the offense. On the wing, another long triple. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Porter.
I was just going to say you may have to pick them up from Farm Bureau, T-Roy.
I'm telling you.
Farm Bureau, you may have to pick them up from. They shoot deep.
Yeah, we're on the outskirts of town. They are definitely not afraid to put it up. They've got the green light. The uniforms may be yellow, but there's no caution light to them for shooting the basketball. After the ball knocked away, Rockets pick it up, and they're going to draw a foul on the penetration there as Meglis will step to the stripe. Noble, they're going to have to hope that the Jackets cool off from downtown.
Okay, T-Roy, talk basketball to me quickly.
Well,
other than hoping, what's the defensive plan? Because hope ain't a defensive plan.
You're right. You cannot afford right now with the way they've shot it early. They appear to be a really talented shooting team. You've got to take them off the three-point line, whether that be by picking up the ball a little bit. You know, when they come into front court, pick them up when they get into the half-court area. You got to do something to kind of interrupt their rhythm right now, because you can't afford to trade baskets with them. Out front, foul called on the reach around Jimmy Bond. When a team's shooting it well, that really opens things up, because if you've got somebody, they haven't tried to go at the Rockets inside yet. It's just been a turn and fire it back outside, but that middle area is pretty open right now because of the shooters.
Shooting it well is an understatement. Even I can still do the math, T-Roy. They 75% from downtown.
Try to go inside. Nice overplay by Porter to knock it away. Pick back up on the steal, and Megas will leave it with Davin to bring it in front court. Good defensive job there. There's a double team. Cross court now to Porter. On the baseline, McCown cannot get off the shot. Gives it up to Porter, who will take the 3. Bang! Davin Porter, and that is a really good sign, Noble. I like it when they get him involved early.
I love it when he get himself involved early, T-Roy.
Up top, Dillingham from the parking lot. Got it. That was deep downtown. Steph Curry might have blushed at taking that one.
T-Roy, they keeping the math real simple, sir. They 80% from downtown, T-Roy, and that is a ridiculous number, sir. That's 4 out of 5.
12-6 Fairview, and they have all come from distance.
And I think you would agree with me. The one they missed looked good also.
You're right. And Noble, you got to be impressed with the ball movement that they are using to get those threes. Although that time it was just pretty much step into front court. I'm open. Along the baseline, Harper funnels it back out. The fake by Bond. He'll pull the trigger. A little 12-foot pull-up, no good. Rebound batted around, out of bounds to Fairview. Rockets getting on the board there, Noble.
I appreciate the ball fake by Bond. He just didn't settle for the three-point shot.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just get comfortable shooting a three-pointer, particularly when the opposing team is shooting it so well. I'm glad he didn't settle for that shot.
Yeah, just left that one a little short, but that was a really nice move to get himself some space. McCoy inside. Back down, little half hook, no good. That one's a little too close. Back the other way. On the run out, McCown tried to go cross court with it. Got poked away. Will it stay with the Rockets? Yes, sir. Fairview got a hand on it as he was trying to penetrate. Knocked it away, and the Rockets will maintain possession here. 2:40 left here, opening quarter. Bond sets and fires. Bang. Jimmy Bond.
T-Roy, when I first met you, you was telling me about that. That's that string music, right?
Yes, sir. Thought they was going to try to be a quick answer there by Fairview. They passed on that one. Man, I'm telling you what, Noble, if I was shooting the ball that well, I'm open wherever. I would have shot that one that McCoy passed up.
That's probably why they shoot it that well.
Yeah.
They ain't taking just every shot.
Inside the and one, and that's what we talked about. When you play that well and shoot the ball from long range, it opens up the inside, makes it tougher to defend. And that little curl that time by McCoy, they got it to him, put it up and in. He had the defender behind him, and not a whole lot you can do as Bray trying to play catch-up there.
And, Troy, everything you just said, I'm going to dumb it down for people like me. Let me make sure I understand. They shooting it well from outside. It opens up the inside, right?
Yeah,
it's hard to beat a team like that then, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got to hope something happens, and you said hope's not a good defense.
No, hope's
right
not.
Right now, that's all you got is a little hope at this point because they have just shot the ball extremely, extremely well. That was their first two-point basket.
They only have taken two-point baskets, two of them.
McCown passes it now in the corner, Porter. Fairview trying to get up and double team and really pressure the basketball, but the Rockets doing a nice job of ball movement right now. McCown lost the handle. Fairview with it on the run out. Harper gets back, layup good. Dillingham cruises in. He's got 8. Rockets back the other way. 17-9 ball game here early on. Harper. Pass deflected, picked back up by Bond. Jimmy. Double team pressure, and did we get the timeout first? Yes, sir. Rockets take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 8-point Fairview lead here early.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Welcome back. Josh Rumley checking in for the first time, the senior. He'll replace Meglis in the lineup. Definitely Noble, you don't have to worry about his effort. He's going to give you everything every game. As Porter, they leave him free, and he says, don't do that.
He looks like the same Porter that I seen the first night I was ever here to see him play, T-Roy.
Yeah, and that's the thing I like when he's aggressive and looking for his shot in rhythm. He got a good opportunity, didn't hesitate at all, put it up and in. Back inside they go. Ball knocked away, and let's see what we got. Jump ball situation goes to Fairview, and Noble, as well as they played, it's only a 5-point game right now.
It is. Let me credit McCown that time for making it very hard to get that entry pass in that post play.
Pass deflected. Bond tried to save it. It will stay with Fairview. So you talk about, in any sport, weathering the storm. This is what the Rockets trying to do. It has been a barrage of threes here early. So you're just trying to weather that storm. They travel the basketball there. Is a good job by the Rockets getting to the shooter, Noble.
It's worth noting, T-Roy, we've been very complimentary towards the Jackets, but it is only a 5-point game for the Rockets here.
Yeah. They've had the answer when they needed him. Porter being aggressive, takes it in, shot no good, pulled away by Fairview. Here come the Jackets on the move. Cross court into the corner, spot up three, left it short. Maybe they finally cooled a little bit. As they'll give it up now, Bond with the lead pass. Rumley in front court, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Porter. When he got into front court, Dillingham stepped up in front of him, and Noble, I used to hate those kind. When you're coming down the floor like that, trying to get rid of the basketball, and somebody just steps underneath you trying to pick up that foul. Heady play on Fairview's part, but as an offensive player, you hate it.
Understand. So you just credit the defense.
McCoy steps back, fires from three, got it. Got a little look that time. Mays McCoy drills it. Rockets let it fly. Good if it goes. Just off the mark, and that's how we'll end this first quarter of action. Up and down it was here in Chapel Hill. After one, it's the Jackets 20 and the Rockets 12.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Second quarter of action here in Chapel Hill. Forrest trails Fairview 20-12. As it has been a three-point shooting display by the Jackets in the opening quarter. Noble, you don't have to have a lot of baskets to get 20 on the board when you shoot it like they do.
No, sir. They are 5 for 7 from downtown.
A little frustration there by the Rockets. They lost the handle, and instead of hustling back the other way, allowed Fairview to pick it up. Jackets blew the layup, but we got a foul on the other end by Harper. The inbounds into that far right corner. Quickly getting out on the shooter. Noble, you got to close out on those guys quickly because they don't need much room to get a shot off.
If you close out on them too quickly, you can't pack the paint, T-Roy.
Exactly, and you fly right by them if they give you a fake. There's another three and another bucket from McCoy. Noble, you feel like if that's a regular shooter, you're like, okay, take that shot, please. They're giving it to him, and he's drained it. So now you got to step out a couple of steps on him, which does open up the perimeter. Rockets answer with Mason Harper. Quick three in transition. This one no good. Rebound pulled away by McCoy. He'll put it on the floor, gets in the paint. Shot no good, and we got a foul. Foul's going to be an offensive foul. This time it'll go on three, who has checked in Grayson Ellis. 23-14 game. Just underway here, second quarter. If you just joined us, Lady Rockets pick up the win in the opener, 51-39. Bond with the dribble. Harper gets inside. Ball poked away from behind, picked up by the Jackets. On the move the other way. Lead pass trying to run it down in the corner. Cannot do so, and a turnover for the Jackets as Ben Villazon will check in for the first time. No, this is the kind of game I think Villazon probably would excel in. I think he is more comfortable getting up and down the floor in a running game. This may be more of the tempo he likes.
From what I've seen in his game, I concur, sir.
Inside, double team, ball knocked away on the floor. Fairview tries to save it but cannot do so. It will stay with the Rockets. Bray got it down inside that time, Noble, and drew the triple team quickly.
He certainly did. Somebody from the Rockets need to put their stamp on it. If that's Villazon, give him the ball.
Turn, fire, and score from Davin Porter.
Speaking of stamp, that young man there might work at the post office.
Very, very good. And again, very confident move by Porter.
Call him the mailman.
Inside, shot put up, no good. Rebound again. That was too close for Fairview. They got to be 40 feet away. Bond in front court. Jimmy with the kick on the wing. And we got a foul on the reach in. Noble, you look up, and like I say, you think with the way Fairview's playing, they ought to be up 12, 15 points right now. It's still 7, and the Rockets have got the ball.
The way the game flows, it has that feel to it, T-Roy, but all you got to do is just look up at the clock. That's where the reality is at. That's the second foul on Estes, T-Roy.
Yeah, that's an early one that the Rockets will definitely take. Tried to save it back in, and that was going to be out of bounds. Pass, I think, kind of bounced off Jimmy's shoe as he was trying to save it. It kicked out of bounds. Turnover gives it back now to the Jackets with 5:41 left here in the second quarter.
He didn't have much real estate over there on that border there on that sideline.
No, he didn't. High post. They try to go down low post. Knocked away. Ball on the floor. Picked up by McCown. Good defense again as they collapsed inside, Noble.
Yes, indeed. McCown has his work cut out with those young men when they try to come inside, and he's doing a fine job of playing defensive post.
Villazon wraps it back up front into the corner. Spot up three. Bang! Bray McCown. That's all day, Bray, if you leave him alone in the corner.
Who is that, T-Roy?
That's all day, Bray.
A.D. Bray. I like that. All day Bray.
On a wing. Dump it up, run that high-low. There's the kick. Dillingham in range. He's on this side of half court, and he drills another one. Shakes his head as he heads down the floor. Noble, he's in the zone right now.
What? SMH? What that mean, T-Roy? What he shake his head for?
Yeah, he's shaking his head because he's telling him, hey, you can't guard me right now. Get away. Inside the rebound.
They killing him.
By Villazon, but knocked away by Fairview.
They was killing Villazon, T-Roy. He got fouled twice.
Like Freddie Krueger had a hold of him, I think, if you looked at his arms. Shot from three. This one no good. And, wow, coming out of nowhere, he was going to try to play a little poke at home, it looked like. Got a foul on the push by the Rockets. McCoy, Mays McCoy is going to check back in. 4:24 left here in the second. 26-19 Fairview. As the Jackets, Coach Chapman's going to shoot a ball down and let them get the net unstuck. That's like the ultimate as a shooter when you could used to hang the nets. You know, I'm on when I can hang the net. That way you're talking to the guy going down the floor and say, look, man, that's right down the middle. Don't even try.
Net's been up there for a while. I was wondering when they were going to get it done.
There's that lob inside, poked away from behind. Rockets are doing a great job, Noble. When they've tried to go inside, the Rockets have really double-teamed the basketball well, knocked it away. They haven't been able to do much in the paint.
I'm going to give credit where credit's due. No double team that time. That was Josh Rumley, all Josh Rumley.
And Rumley, he's not afraid to get on the floor at all. Go cross court, little fall away off the baseline, good. That's 24. Bryce Embry, who's checked into the game, gets his first bucket. Rockets in front court. Give it up, Villazon now. Porter tried to get it inside, knocked away on. Here comes the turnover, Fairview with numbers. 3-on-1 all the way under. Ball knocked away by Porter. And coaches will just absolutely, that would have been, come here and sit down by me.
Bond got his left hand in there, T-Roy. Excellent job, and he was the one that was 3-on-1. That's an excellent job of playing defense 1 against 3.
Noble, and the coach is going to tell you, if you're 3-on-1 and you don't get any better look than that, they were just probably setting up the 3 for Embry. If you don't get any better look than that, you're going to come sit down by me. You got 3-on-1, you spread that defender out, draw him, and kick.
I agree with that. You should come away with an easy basket 3-on-1.
Either the defender comes out and gets you and you dump it to an open player, or you fake him and take it in yourself. You don't come right at him and make all 3 of you guardable. Spin, shot put up no good, rebound pulled away, and here come the Jackets. Off the miss, 31-19, largest lead of the night. There's the cross-court McCoy. Noble, at what point do you just say, you know what, we're just going to stand out here. Anything that goes in the paint, you shoot. We're going to guard you like gangbusters here beyond the arc.
It's hard to.
This is crazy.
It is, my man. I can't wait to give you this stat after the next dead ball.
This is a great shooting performance here by Fairview in the first half. You can see why they've won 17. Got a foul, or no, that is an offensive foul. So McCoy against Villazon. Ben did a good job there. Now the Rockets trying to take advantage. They get it in quickly. Trying to catch Fairview napping, and we got a reach-in foul as Jimmy Bond penetrates inside. That's going to be Dillingham with the foul. 5 team fouls on each team. Possession arrow right now in favor of Fairview. Villazon kicks it in the corner. Porter puts it on the floor. Step back 3 on the way. No good, but he'll draw the foul.
It's going to get 3, T-Roy.
That was almost 4. Nice little step back, and that's the one part of his game, Noble, that we see tonight that we haven't seen as much lately. He's got an ability to take that first step and jab just a little bit that gets him just enough separation between himself and the defender to step back and take the 3.
Excellent job that time, and got hit from behind that time as he had a defender in front of him and one behind him.
Makes the second as Barks is going to check back in, the starter. 31-20. Porter, third toss, good. Davin 2 of 3, gets it back to 10 as Bennett's going to check into the game. Will Bennett, the junior. Give him some size to match up inside. Back the other way. Fairview tried to kick it in the paint. We got a foul from behind. They're going to tag Will for this one. As you see the signal there, 6-team foul on the Rockets. Get it in. McCoy thought about the 3, faked, put it on the floor, left the layup short. Rebound pulled away. Noble, maybe they don't take a lot of 2s.
They certainly don't, T-Roy. I can't wait to give you these stats, my man. They don't take a lot of them. They don't hit a lot of them either.
They passed up the 3, and this time Meglis around the screen, shot no good. Got a good look there. Came off the screen in rhythm. McCoy looks down inside, gives it up instead to Jax. McCoy gets it right back. Nice dump down. Barks right there in front of the rim, puts it up and in. Got it to stay. Barks with a bucket, lead back to 12 as we approach the 1-minute mark left here in the second quarter. Villazon puts it on the floor. A little fall away, in and out from Bennett. Pulled away, and here come the Jackets. McCoy lead pass. Rockets get back defensively. Ball knocked away, but off the foot of Fairview. Out of bounds, the turnover gives it back to the Rockets. Noble, we talked about what we wanted the girls to do. If you're the boys here, you trail by 12. You want to get a couple of buckets here, get it back under single digits at halftime.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Simply want to start off on offense, you said, and then confidence, maybe a little press after you hit this shot.
Villazon fall away, no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Jackets pick it up in rear court. Give away now, McCoy. Gets inside, funnels it on the wing, spot up three, no good. Rebound pulled away, and here come the Rockets looking to run. Villazon's lead pass deflected and retained by Fairview. 35 seconds left. Quickly, the Rockets get back defensively, but there is another three. Shot no good, tip good. Noble, they were trying to get back defensively and just left someone right at the rim. That's Grayson Ellis. 13 seconds left as they'll play for the final shot here. Penetration by Runway, and he traveled with the basketball before he saw the opening. Noble just didn't get the ball on the floor with the dribble before he traveled with it.
Quick question, T-Roy. Team shoots lights out, 7.8. You guard the perimeter, what you do?
I'm going to make them, I think they did a great job. Just make them waste a few seconds. In the front court, McCoy, they let him shoot that one. Shot no good. I got a hand in his face, but he missed it at the end of the half. So 2 in the books here. We've reached halftime in Chapel Hill with your score. Fairview 35 and the Rockets 21.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime? Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Welcome back. Here at halftime, it's 35-21. Fairview by a couple of touchdowns here in Chapel Hill. As Noble, excellent shooting display. Excellent shooting display by Fairview in the first half.
My man, you can't beat it, T-Roy. Listen to these numbers here. And I'll tell you what, they were different a second ago. They missed their last 3 shots. Had they not missed their last 3 shots, it was ridiculous. When I told you the next break, at that point in time, they were 8 from 12 from downtown, and they were 4 from 8 inside the paint. And what I'm trying to tell you, they were 50% inside the arc. They were 66% behind the arc, T-Roy. Now, the numbers have changed since then. Inside the arc, they 44%, 4 of 9, 8 from 15 from downtown because they missed the last 3, 53%. Overall, T-Roy, they got 12 made baskets out of 23 shot attempts, 52% what they shoot in first half.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm surprised it's not a little better as they just absolutely had a torrid pace shooting the basketball in the first half. Threes coming, and Noble, defensively, the Rockets maybe at times just a half step late getting there, but a lot of those, it wasn't like they were just sitting wide open. There were guys flying at them, trying to get to them, and they still just stepped into those jumpers and canned them.
They certainly did, T-Roy. And here's what I don't want to go unlooked, T-Roy. Listen to this. Just because we haven't been that excited and it hadn't looked that exciting, listen to what the Rockets are from downtown. 4 from 6. They shooting 66%. They have not put up as many attempts, but they have hit 66% from downtown as well.
Coach Chapman will be happy with that. Of course, they have struggled to score the basketball. Only 21 here at halftime. But, Noble, as you said, if you're getting the ball up and at least it's going in, that gives you a little bit better feeling about it.
Yes, indeed. And when you say struggled, Here's what I got. They are 3 from 10, T-Roy. 3 from 10 from inside the perimeter. So that's part of the problem. So when you look at their overall productivity, they are 43% from shooting. They are 7 out of 16. So inside the paint where they have been, where they've been shooting, they only 3 of 10, T-Roy.
So Fairview got up 7 more shots in the first half than we did.
Yes, indeed. There you go. Great math. 23 for Fairview, 16 for us. Now, let me ask you this. Speak basketball. Keep it simple for me. I know turnovers is huge, but I don't know that we've had a lot of turnovers tonight, have we?
We've had a few against the pressure, and we've kind of made a few unforced errors. If you're going to get back in this, you got to have, just maybe 3 turnovers, 4 turnovers tops in this second half.
And here's what I'm trying to ask you, T-Roy. Turnovers and maybe second chance rebounds. You explain to me, because I may be missing it. What would you contribute to them having 7 extra shots?
I think, first of all, we did turn it over a few times, had some empty possessions. But the other thing was they did get a couple of looks for second chances. A few more possessions maybe on their side. But the thing of it is, if you're going to get back in this game, you've almost got to say, I don't think right now maybe you do it, but if you go very far into the third and it's what it is now, maybe at some point you have to try your hand with pressure. We haven't pressured them yet. How do they handle pressure? They may slice you up like Swiss cheese, but you don't know until you find out a couple of times. It's something right now to just kind of change the flow and the tempo of the game. Their shooters are in a really good rhythm right now. They're running up and down the floor. They're running off screens. They're getting open, and they're feeling good about themselves right now. You got to do something to make them work a little harder.
Stay with that, T-Roy. Let me feed off of that as I look at the stats. 52% for the Jackets shooting overall. 44% for the Rockets. Now, 44% is a good number, right?
Yeah, 44% is not bad in a high school situation. You want to shoot 50, but, hey, if you're close, that's not terrible. And if you're getting up enough shots. Now, if you're shooting 44% like we are when you've only got 16 shots, it makes it, a little bit more difficult because we've only got 21 points on the board.
I got you. So if Fairview continues to hit at a 52% clip, tell me what the game plan is second half if they continue to make half of their shots.
I've got to, like I say, I don't know that it works, but I think at some point you try to see what you can do to pressure them. Try to do something to speed them up, something to kind of get them out of the rhythm that they're in right now. Coming and double teaming the basketball when you get into front court. Just anything you can do right now. I don't think you can play a zone against them as we tried to start with because they just absolutely shot lights out. So I think with them shooting it as well as they have, they've kind of limited what you can do now to respond. I don't think you're going to play any zone in the second half. It's got to be man-to-man, but where are you going to be able to maybe get a few turnovers? You need to turn them over a few times and them have some empty possessions, and then really for the Rockets, you got to score. You cannot afford to turn the basketball over. As we said, I'm saying you got to have maybe 3 turnovers or less in the second half and convert on at least 60-70% of your possessions to have a chance to get back in this thing.
3 players to keep an eye on, T-Roy. We already talked about Porter getting started early.
Yeah.
He's the leading scorer for the Rockets. He has 8 points. Now the 2 people for the Jackets, number 1, Mays, and number 2, Dillingham. Mays has 12 points. Dillingham has 11, T-Roy, and they've been shooting lights out from downtown, but that's pretty much the difference in the game is that the Jackets have 2 scores in double figures, and the Rockets don't have anybody in double figures, T-Roy.
Noble, here's the other thing I look at. How many players have they had in the first half that converted a 3?
Converted?
Yeah.
4 players. 4 players are in the books as knocking down a 3-point basket.
That kind of diversity in your offense, that's tough to defend. When you got one guy that shoots it, hey, I'll come and double team him. I'll send a guy and shade him up and down the floor. I'll play box and one. I'll do something like that. But when you've got 4 guys that can shoot it, again, it makes what Coach Chapman can do. It limits, I think, the weapons he has in his arsenal.
I tell you what's dangerous about math, T-Roy. I like math, but I think you love math. Here's what's dangerous about math. What you just said to me, and I looked down on the sheet, they do have 4 players who knocked down a 3. Rather than calling his name, they got 1 player who have not hit a 3. He's 0 for 3. If you take him out of the equation, his 3 shots, then the other 4 players we talk about is 8 out of 11.
Yeah. And trying to, I'm trying to figure out how you get back in the game. And coaches will always tell you, been in a lot of situations like this where, you're down 12, 13, 14 points. Sometimes situations, you're like, okay, I need something. You just need something good to happen. You need somebody to hit a 3, and then Nova take a chance on them being lazy with the inbound. Steal it, score again. Get a quick 5. Get yourself rolling. There's got to be something. You got to have some kind of little spark to spark that inner belief that, I can cut this lead down and we can come back and win. They've got to have something big in the first couple of minutes, because right now, with the way that Fairview's shooting the basketball, I don't think you can afford to let them get a couple more baskets ahead, because then I think it becomes too much of a mountain to climb. It's very important. They always talk about getting off to a good start in the second half. I think it's even more important for the Rockets here if they're going to stay in this one.
Yes, indeed. And let's keep an eye on the defense, close out defense, and let's see ultimately, T-Roy, if we can do something with Fairview knocking down 50% from behind for overall shooting. Maybe that number will come down, and if we can kind of increase our percentage of shots, not only percentage of shots, but the number of shots we take, cut down the turnovers, T-Roy, play a little bit more defense, we can close out the gap on this game. And as you said in the first game, creep up on them a little bit.
Fairview gets it first here to begin this third quarter of action in Chapel Hill. TC Sports 1 coverage of Rocket and Lady Rocket basketball. Putting it on the floor. There's that kick in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Rebound tipped around, but controlled by Fairview. This time inside, a little short pull-up, no good. Rattled in and out, and we got a foul over the back. Barks is going to pick up the foul. And Noble, it's almost like defending your home there against an assault. I mean, they were just putting up shots left and right, but you turned them away, and now you get a chance on the other end.
Almost like an ambush, my man.
It
They just kept coming at you, man.
Porter around the screen, gets in the paint, little fall away, no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Noble, not only you have to stop them, you got to get something to go in on your end as well.
Yeah, you got to have it go on both ways, T-Roy. You do have to have some stops because you're behind, but because you were behind, you got to have something go down for you.
Penetration, there's the kick, open 3 on the way. This one way off the mark, out of bounds to the Rockets.
I tell you what, T-Roy, I know very little about basketball, but here's what's working in our favor. That percentage they shot from the first half is going down.
Yeah. They must have went down to New Orleans at halftime, brought in somebody with voodoo to put a little voodoo on them here in the second half. There's the little runner. Harper gets it going. Lead is 12. There's another 3. Got it. Boy, he hasn't cooled off at all. That was a confident 3 with a hand in his face from Mays McCoy.
He had a nice little confident, slightly arrogant dribble also with that, T-Roy.
I'm telling you. That was kind of like, it was kind of like I'm not even acknowledging your presence. I'm just going to put that one up. Porter on the drive, puts it up and scores it. Davin with a bucket.
He's keeping us in the game, T-Roy.
Having a good night. There's Davin Porter. Dumped down low. Porter tried to go over the top. They got it down to Barks. Little half hook, puts it up and in. Lead is 15 now. Porter leaves it now with Bond to set the offense. This time We got a foul front. It's going to be on Fairview. And Noble, you know, we looked at the girls' portion of this schedule that's remaining. The boys' task is going to be considerably tougher, but you do have those district games at home. And right now, I think Noble, the big thing for them, they want to win 2 out of 3 with the remaining district games, get to 500 and see if you can possibly finish second.
Well, I like coaches' ability to put that on the board and let them be able to get a visual of that and see what they're playing for.
Ball knocked away. They're going to say double dribble as Harper picked it up. Spring Hill's boys always usually pretty good. You got them left. You got Fayetteville City, and they got all their football players back, and they're beginning to play well now, so that'll be a tough challenge on the road. Penetrate, trying to get it inside. Ball knocked away. They dive for on the floor, and that leaves it in the hands of Dillingham. Shot no good. Here come the Rockets. Back the other way quickly. Meglis tried to go cross court on the bounce pass. Ball knocked away. Meglis got it back. Shot no good. Tip no good. Third try. Got it. Staying with it were the Rockets.
McCown that time, T-Roy.
Bray with the payoff. 13-point lead. There's the fake, and Harper trying to get there, commits the foul. When you shoot the three well, Noble, that's what happens. When you're just trying to get out there so fast, that guy can fake, get you airborne.
And he did a fine job of being able to draw that contact as well.
First team foul of the second half here as they kick that one into the corner. Ball on the floor now. McCoy tried to bounce pass it on the baseline and tried to squeeze it in a little bit too tight of a spot there. Ellis got a hand on it, but it's out of bounds, and the turnover back to the Rockets. A 3 will get it down to 10 here, Noble.
Be right back in the game, T-Roy.
Right back in the game. Bond. There's that 3 on the way. Shot no good. Rebound tip. Controlled by Fairview on the run out. Back the other way quickly. Reach in by Meglis. Pokes it away. Ball on the floor. Now we got a scrap for it, and the alternating possession will give it back to the Rockets.
Hey, even if you're not knocking down your shots, you can do that, right, T-Roy?
Exactly. Jimmy Bond with the dribble. Jimmy around the high screen. Penetrates baseline. Little scoop. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by the Jackets. Racing it quickly into front court. Kick back up front. Dillingham puts it on the floor. Tries to get inside. Little crossover. Shot no good. Rebound followed. Good. And one. Staying with it that time was Dillingham, and he is rewarded for his persistence. The bucket and the foul. He'll step to the line trying to convert the three-point play. Nathan Dillingham.
Danced in a whole lot of traffic that time, T-Roy.
Bryce Embry checks back in. The foul will be on Davin Porter, his second. As Dillingham's toss bounces around good. No, but we keep saying it. There's a reason those guys are 17-3 right now.
It's worth noting, T-Roy. It's worth noting. And everything we've seen tonight, you can't knock their record, T-Roy. Can't knock it at all.
Meglis out front. Gets by the defender. Gets in the paint. Puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Ryan with a little pressure in rear court. As Fairview goes baseline. Got Bond airborne. Blocked by Porter. And Jimmy will be able to save it. Outlet to Harper. Mason quickly the other way in front court. The left-hander goes into the corner, and that one a little too tall for McCown. Out of bounds, and the turnover gives it back now to Fairview. Ben Villazon will check back in. He'll replace Meglis in the Forrest lineup.
A little miscommunication that time by the Rockets.
Under 3 left here, third quarter. Bring it out front. Embry puts it on the floor. Noble, and I've noticed in the Fairview offense now, as McCoy fires from 3, shot no good. up until that shot, Noble, they've made more of a concerted effort to try to get it inside. McCoy
yes, go ahead.
Penetrates, kick again. There's a three. Shot no good. Foul. I thought inside over the back, but it ends up in the hands, excuse me, of the Yellow Jackets for the bucket.
As you said, T-Roy, they had decided they were going to go inside, and maybe they decided that none of the three-pointers was knocked down, so they would go inside. This time Harper passes out to Bray McCown, three-point basket from the corner. No good, T-Roy.
Thank you, sir. Had a little bit of a coffin jag there for a second. Back the other way. Fairview will kick it in the corner. Trying to get inside. A little fall away. No good. Battle for and controlled by Porter. 3-on-3 the other way. Villazon tried to go underneath to McCann on the bounce pass. Kicked away by Fairview out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. Jax McCoy back in the lineup for Fairview. Barks also will check back in. Rumley into the contest for the Rockets as he'll replace Bray McCann. Harper to trigger it in. Kick and a three. Good. Jimmy Bond. One more time, Noble.
Yes, indeed.
Ringing the bell.
Bond. Jimmy Bond.
Back to 15 now. Fairview going baseline. We got the bump on Harper there. Third team foul on the Rockets as we approach the 1 minute mark left here in the third quarter. Meglis, after a quick break, he's going to check back in. He'll give Harper a break, who picked up his third foul. Fairview to play it in from the right corner. No, we're just trying to look now. Barks makes his move, puts it up a little soft. Baby hook good by Barks.
He's 3 from 6 inside the paint, T-Roy.
Rumley gets by the defenders, flips it up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Fairview. Rockets giving chase in rear court. Ball punched away, and we got a foul. Coach Chapman happy with the effort. He wanted that turnover. Felt like his guys had done enough to knock that one away without committing the foul, but the official said, nope, got a hand in there.
3-on-1, had an opportunity to trap him down there, T-Roy. Coach Chapman got a little worried with the official. They giggling a little bit down there.
Yeah. He's like, come on, man, we need to get back in this game. Give me a break. And coaching, Noble, you know how it is. It's one of those things where you may not be trying to necessarily get a point across right now for the call that's been made. You're trying to put a thought in the official's mind. Plant that seed for the next time that questionable call comes that might go your way.
And you got to keep in mind, if you do it well enough, respectful enough, the official will entertain you and listen to you. It may not dictate or determine the call, but he will at least acknowledge the fact that you are talking over there.
Noble, being a former official, or I guess you could go back and do it again, but
no,
we're glad you're here.
Former.
That one will not go at the buzzer. We'll continue the thought when we come back. Third quarter in the books. It's Fairview by 17.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
I've always wondered this question as we come back for the fourth quarter. Noble being a former official, I got to know, Coach Chapman did a nice job. He was right up in the ear of the official. They had a little light banter, as we'll call it. As an official, are you, during the course of the game or over the course of the season, where you kind of get a book on each coach and you know what they're going to do or whatever? Are there some guys that you're more prone to listen to than others out of human nature because of the way they present themselves? Or you try to be, hey, I got to call this right down the middle, of course, as you always do. But do some people get a little more sympathy than others that might get a call?
Try not to be long-winded, T-Roy. I will talk to a coach if I made the call and he talking directly to me. The coaches I've always had an issue with is the ones when I make a call away from over his bench and he want to chirp at the other official and be kind to the other official and talk about me. That's the one that when I come back later on and he want to say something to me, I'm mindful to remember that earlier he was over there saying something about me. So as long as the official talks directly to me, I'll entertain him. But it's the ones, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Those are the ones who bother me, that want to talk to the official that's close to him like he had a different call than what I had.
Like, in other words, I'm going to say what I want about you, but I'm not going to say it to you.
There you go. Those are the officials. Those are the coaches I don't talk to.
Bond with it. Jimmy on the dribble to Rumley. Got to get a run going here. A little pressure by Fairview now. Rumley gets by it, gets into the paint, leaves it on the wing, or on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound pulled back away by Meglis, who goes inside. High arcing floater, no good, and we got a foul. Noble, he saw the stormtrooper coming. He got it up over the top, absorbed the contact, gave himself a chance for the three, but he'll go to the line to shoot two here.
He certainly did, T-Roy, and he went to the ground, but he had enough shelter there, and certainly he got up from that storm there. So opportunity to go to the line, put himself at on the sheets here in the column there. I got him down for 1 point right now. There go another one. Yes, sir.
And you see Barks inside. You see the shot blocker, man. They start salivating. When you get it in the paint right there and you're coming at them, they're like, I'm fixing to take this thing way back down the other way. And that's all he could see was the opportunity to do that. But Meglis did a good job of getting it up over him, giving himself a chance and absorbing the contact.
If you're willing to take contact, T-Roy, you can get yourself to the line if you have a shot blocker down there, because he want to block all the shots.
Noble, I'm going to share one experience. There was a time in my Columbia State career that we went to Memphis, and late in the game, we're getting hammered. They got a guy in the game that's 6'10", that played at Memphis State a little bit later. So I get inside, and I'm like, this thing is not, I'm not seeing this thing get spiked on top of my head. So if you're inside a situation like that against a shot blocker, it's always nice to give them a fake and let them come up like they're fixing to just obliterate you when they block your shot. I did manage to not get a couple spiked and managed to pick up a couple of fouls. So I felt like I was much better at the free throw line than I was taking a chance of him hammering it back in my face.
And it felt good to your mental also not to have it spiked in your face, right?
And trust me, you can say what you want to. You can say I don't pay attention to a shot blocker. Hey, you're going to pay attention to a shot blocker. If he's blocked 3 or 4, I don't care what you say. If he's coming at you, you're going to pay attention.
I tell you what adds injury to insult. You're going to certainly pay attention if it's a packed gym, because you know you're going to get a bunch of oohs and ahs.
Yeah, exactly.
T-Roy, let's mention the fact that Bennett got a rebound and a putback down there early. Number 44, Will Bennett, T-Roy, the junior.
You know, and they wanted to. He's been injured and wanted to work him back in, and they've done that a little bit here in the last few games. I think he can be a piece for them to give them some size and some length inside as this one. Shot put up and in the foul. As McCoy again turns on the Jets, rounds the corner, puts it up, draws the contact, and gets the bucket. Mays McCoy, toss good. Yeah, and it's kind of embarrassing too, Noah. You feel like you're the only player out there when somebody just puts yours into like the third row. And I've had that happen before too. That's one of those like Snickers commercials. You want to get away?
Yes, indeed.
Off the baseline, shot no good. A rebound battle for. Controlled by the Rockets and getting mugged there was Rumley. He went back up with it.
T-Roy, if I may for a second elaborate on the other side of that, shot blockers. Here's what I've always noticed also just from standing around and watching. Those shot blockers who know somebody will dunk on them, they're a little hesitant also to be shot blockers because they don't want to be posterized.
Yeah. Toss put up by Rumley, good.
So everybody got that little mental state where it changes up the nature of how they play the game.
Yeah, when you feel like you're Superman, there's always a little kryptonite out there somewhere.
There you go, well said.
Rumley connects on the first one. The senior settles in for toss number 2. On the way and good. Porter back into the contest. Stays at 15 as we're under 5.5 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back here on Friday as Grundy County will roll in for a rematch. McCoy gives it up. The runner down the lane. Losing the handle on the pass was Dillingham. It went off a Yellow Jacket out of bounds, and the Rockets get it back.
Yes, indeed. It went off of McCoy. T-Roy, they seen Porter coming over to help out, and he tried to dish it off to McCoy.
Rockets try to throw out of the pressure. Ball knocked away finally after a scrum picked up by Fairview. Fairview in front court. 3 ball on the way and good. Well, you talk about confidence. That was a confident looking stroke there.
He's 2 for 4 from the 3. That's Embry, T-Roy, number 24.
Villazon with a nice little almost no-look pass. A payoff for Meglis. Another 3. Dillingham got it.
I'll tell you what, T-Roy, we were talking about the crowd. These young men, every time they get behind the arc, have you watched the bench tonight? Have you seen what the Jackets do on the bench? They all stand up. Every time somebody behind the 3 line, they all stand up.
I'll tell you what, they got a lot of up and downs tonight. They have shot the ball extremely well. Ball punched away. We got a jump ball situation, the alternating possession. This time, we'll give it to the Rockets. No, they've just kind of stretched this lead out here. Its largest point now at 19. Rockets, especially early on, played pretty well in keeping pace, but just the grind and the continued barrage of 3s from Fairview is kind of taking its toll here.
Yeah, you trade 3s for 2s. Eventually that catch up with you.
Villazon, I think they're going to call this one on the floor as Meglis took it back up. He's going to draw a foul. Will they give him 2 here?
Got to find out who the foul is on, T-Roy, so we can get it officially in the book.
You know, Noble, that's pretty much a win-win situation if you're Meglis standing on the line right now. I always used to feel that way. If I can either get a bucket or get to the line, I feel like I've accomplished my mission.
Got you.
Because you say, Mr. Ref, I was shooting.
Well, they certainly counted the basket, T-Roy.
Sometimes they just laugh at you. No, not tonight.
They haven't decided who the foul is on, and the number they called is not on the court, T-Roy. So
that's the eeny, meeny, miny, mo there.
They got to give it to somebody in the book.
Toss, good.
And I tell you what, Meglis could care less. He's credited in 3 points.
Yeah, they gave him the bucket. I didn't see the official signal. I thought they were going to send him to the line for 2.
No, sir. They did come over to the table and say count the basket.
Gets the and 1. McCoy trying to do a little heat check. Missed that one. Ball punched away. Fairview ends up with it. Now back into the hands of the Rockets. On the outlet. Here comes McCown. Leaves it with the trailer. Villazon steps into a 3. No good. Rebound cleared by the Jackets. Back the other way. Ball on the floor. There's McCoy around that high screen. Jackson McCoy with a nice spin. Tried to dump it on the baseline. And threw it away. Trying to get it to Ellis. Harper's going to check back in for the Rockets. Gives it up to Bond. Gets it right back. Harper. Kick Jimmy. Thought about the 3. Jimmy's had a couple from deep tonight, Noble.
He certainly have, T-Roy, so it's worth noting. I got him down 2 for 3 for the night, so he also 67%.
McCown gives it up. There's Bond. Here comes a little double team. kicks it now. Inside Porter, little fall away. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for it, and here comes Fairview out of the pack with the dribble. Backing it out to the corner, putting it up from three. Got it. Wow, you talk about confidence coming in. Number 30. That's Estes, who had been saddled with some foul difficulty. He was looking for the offense there.
He found it.
That one a little bit too low at the feet of Harper. Turnover gives it back now to Fairview. Final 2 minutes left here from Chapel Hill. Once again, do want to remind you we'll be back here on Friday night. Hopefully we will have a full crowd here on Friday night as that shot put up no good. Tip back out, controlled by McCown. As I said, missed Gabe Hall tonight. Usually does our filming. Hopefully he'll be back under the weather tonight. Happy to have Peter Wilson with us for the whole night tonight. Usually he has to come in from wrestling. Harper, kick, step back three, shot no good, rebound tipped around, controlled by Fairview. Under 1:30 left. Penetration into the lane, we got a foul. Rumley will check back into the lineup as he'll replace Jimmy Bond. Porter, McCown, Meglis, Harper, and Rumley. Toss good. So Estes, who got into foul difficulty early on, he decided, you know what, I sat over there pretty long time. I'm going to get in and I'm ready to shoot.
He's doing a fine job of putting himself on the board, T-Roy. I got him unofficially down for 7 points, sir.
Yeah, 5 here in the last few minutes. Porter cut off. There's the kick. 3 ball on the way. This one a little short. Let's see now if they'll just hold. We're under a minute. Harper coming out to pick him up. Ball knocked away on the floor, picked up by Porter. Porter all the way under, he'll put it up and in. Nice job by Davin.
Good hustle.
Back the other way. Get the foul. They'll call the foul on Harper, and that'll be his 5th. So Bennett's going to check back in. 29.6 seconds left. Fairview now will go to 18-3 on the season. And we can certainly see why. They've been very impressive here.
They have been. You said they 3 losses came in AAA ball?
AAA competition. They have not been beat in single A or double A.
And they'll probably be hard to beat, right?
Certainly from what we've seen here tonight, they're a pretty formidable opponent as Embry hits 1 of 2. The lead is its largest at 20. Porter spins and kicks. Bennett along the baseline. Little runner, got it. Will Bennett.
Got him 2 for 3 for the night, T-Roy. 4 points.
Final 10 seconds. It's going to dribble it out, and the Jackets pick up the win. Fairview comes into Chapel Hill, and they will leave with a victory here tonight. Rockets play pretty well, especially early on, but the firepower just too much for the Jackets as your final here tonight. It's Fairview 62 and Forrest 44. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. if I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And we return here as the Rockets drop one to Fairview. Final of 62-44 in Noble. Let's take a look at our final stats if you got them. I know you've been working hard over there.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy, and I think I might have missed about 4 points for the Rockets, but unofficially I got 4 points I'm missing, but I know you want to hear about the home team. I got a leading scorer, 12 points, number 22, Porter. I got, following that, I got 6 points, 2 players. I got Bond with 6 points, number 5. I got Harper with 6 points, number 2. And then from that, I got 5 points for Meglis, number 20. I got 5 points for McCown, number 4. And then I got 4 points for Bennett, number 44. And then I got 2 points for Rumley. I got about 4 points I'm missing somewhere there, T-Roy, but a fine job of getting everybody involved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unofficially, I got 7 Rockets in the scoring column, T-Roy.
It was a tough loss here tonight as they came, speaking of Fairview, in with guns blazing here tonight from 3. Shot the ball extremely well from distance. They pick up their 18th win of the season, a final of 62-44. In our first game, the Lady Rockets pick up the victory. They've now won 4 of their last 7, 51-39, as Kaylin Pope, Megan Meager leading the way with 11 points for the Lady Rockets. Do want to remind you folks, please support our sponsors. They have just been so gracious with all their resources to be able to allow us to bring you these games each and every night. And if you can, shop local, buy local, and we certainly appreciate all their support. Also appreciate Mr. Noble Mays helping me out with basketball this time. It has been a great addition. Of course, we have loved having Peter and Gabe this year. They have been tremendous additions. Love getting to know them, and we just appreciate the opportunity to be able to come out and do what we really enjoy here each and every time we get to come on to the air. So with that being said, it's a split here tonight. Lady Rockets take game 1, and it's Fairview winning in boys action. We'll be back with you on Friday night. It is a key district matchup as Grundy County rolls in. Tip time at 6 o'clock. Our broadcast begins at 5:30. Until next time, for Mr. Peter Wilson and Mr. Noble Mays, this is Troy Cash, and have yourselves a great night, everyone. You've been watching Rocket and Lady Rocket Sports here on TC Sports 1.